Hello, friends, fiends, and fellow adventurers. Welcome to the Hodgepodge Tavern. I'm your DM, Carl, and today we're stepping through the portal to the Infinite Planes, and we can learn our forgotten memories. Alongside you, we have our players.
I am Philip. I play Dee, the wizard.
I'm Alex. I play Sprite, the fairy paladin. Ooh. She flies.
Focus.
And
This
for
is Spike.
those that are not listening,
This is Spike. I am Spike. Hi. I play Spike. I am the Spike. He's a monk. He's cool.
Hi, I'm Kim. I play Brady, a changeling monk who goes by they, them.
excellent,
Yeah, that's me.
perfect.
And we have no Josh.
And we have no
Oh,
Josh,
no
unfortunately,
Josh.
this
No
week.
Josh.
He is enjoying a lovely holiday somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Now, colours, let's stumble into the darker things. Carl, if you have a summation this week?
So, ready.
I feel like we should be like tapping our glasses every time.
Last time on Hodgepodge Heroes, we begin with a groundbreaking, emotional, and heartfelt scene where a person struggles with their past and tries to answer questions of who they are and what they are doing. Anyway, after Link gets over his hangover and gets his voice back, he reunites with Dee, who had been hanging around the town school library, and they jointly venture off to town for a noble quest of getting something to eat. In the meantime, Sprite employs her skills gained growing up in a place that, by all accounts, sounds like a giant jungle world in chasing down a runaway child. Disappointingly, it was not to mount their head as a hunting trophy, and instead it was to feed them some pastries or something I don't know. In the other meantime, Brady watches her younger sibling run away and turns to deal with the source of 90% of teenage trauma, the parents. It was a deeply personal and emotional scene that left no one unaffected and certainly a moment to remember. And if you want to watch again, simply type the following link in your web browser. https://
Sorry. Was that a forward slash or?
YOU.BE//F/T0:M/HP:V/C:8 ?
I'm sorry, we need to reset Kyle. He's on the glitch. Need more.
Afterwards, the party reunites as a whole and decide instead of following the pilgrim's path up Mount Celestia, they go to meet the mayor. I don't remember exactly why, but it was probably because Spike wanted money. They do not meet the mayor, but they do meet the assistant mayor, though if the performance was anything to go by, it may have been the assistant to the assistant mayor. The party do, however, learn several important things, such as the fact that the town's guardian creatures, sphinxes, I don't know, I forgot what they were.
Lamassu.
Lamassu lion people are all out on holiday, and a town is run by some absurd system called democracy, where everyone votes. It was weird, and they quickly moved along. Then, because they were completionists, the party went to the temple that had been recently robbed, and asked about the recent robbery. How a giant pearl worth buckets of moolah disappeared from the vault, no one knows, and the head of security, who also happened to be the head of the entire paladin order of this particular god, was the least helpful being in all of creation. So unhelpful was he that the team suspected that no one who claimed leadership of the entire freaking paladin order could be this incompetent, and powered by sheer disbelief, they started taking matters into their own hands. After stalking the man through the streets, they were vindicated in their vigilante when they stumbled upon the skeletons in his closet, or corpses in the house in this case, as the guy apparently didn't do cleanup.
Yeah, he's a dirty boy.
Yes.
And that is where we left off, with the party surrounding the house, looking in to a old murder scene, one presumes.
Mild shock.
Mild shock.
So, you see the form of the paladin standing atop the two bodies in the room. Each of you are situated in a different window around the house, since you decided to circle it to make sure that there would be no ways of escaping out the back. And Link finds himself accosted by a guard. Whilst he tries to talk his way out of his very suspicious activities down an alleyway, some suspect a peeping Tom.
Oh
No, it's too good.
On brand.
Oh, it's so good.
Each of you are looking in the windows at this scene. What is the plan? What you doing?
I would, if possible, get in contact with my compatriots or companions using the message spell to try and concert our efforts.
I feel like Sprite would be kind of hovering by a window here and kind of, just zooming up to see if there's anything else to see on the next floor as well.
The second floor doesn't have a great deal to it. There is the toilet bucket room.
Ooh.
It's got a very faded glass window, but you look in. And
I imagine her being like, no. I'd rather go look at corpses.
it does have a like a nice little sliding window ornament so that they can take the bucket and fling it out the window.
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go back down here and peer in from this angle.
Where? On the first floor by the
First,
window?
like the ground floor.
The ground floor.
Yeah.
Two people listening in.
Oh yeah, nice.
Excellent.
So I
What
can
is-
see corpses, right? And
You can see that there are two corpses. One of them matches the description of the guy who allegedly stole the pearl. You do see that there is a chest on the table.
Have we seen the big bad paladin guy change form?
You have not.
Why did we assume he was a changeling? Just because he's being weird?
Well, because we don't believe that he is an actual paladin of the order.
That's
He
right.
killed these people,
Because he
and,
didn't seem
he
to know
didn't.
shit.
He wasn't confident in his answers.
and this is supposed to be potentially the house of the robber, not the house of the paladin,
No,
right?
no,
This is
yes,
the wife.
yes.
Yeah.
House of the wife.
Yeah, this is the house of the
wife
robber and his
Yeah.
wife.
Yes.
Not, so we will, as we were traveling here, I guess we figured out that wait, this is the address we got for the wife, not for the paladin.
Yeah.
Why the heck's he going here? Maybe they're having an affair. Oh no, they're both dead.
Well, I actually thought he was the robber, but since he's on the floor dead, probably isn't.
He can't be.
I would message my companions and say, I think we need to apprehend him. I whisper. You can reply to this message, but only one of you at a time.
Which one is it going to?
Is the guy moving quickly, or is he just kind of like taking his time? 'Cause if he's taking his time, I'll message everyone.
Yeah, he's taking his time.
Yeah, so I'll message each of you. I'm gonna talk to the X person, and then I'll talk to Y person, and I'll talk to Z person. So we're all aware of what each other is saying. Because Link isn't here to help with the messaging.
I think we should. One of us go through two of us go through the front, two of us come through the back. Is there a back entrance?
There isn't any back doors, so there's only one door in. However, you do have the window, so you can smash through the windows should you decide to do so.
You have to.
Are there any windows around the back of the property? So
Yes, there
in
are
this
windows
room?
in the bedroom as well.
Okay, but on the back wall or on the sides?
On the back wall.
Because I'm just thinking that, like, you know, I could try and like jimmy the window. That sounds like a someone who works in the village. Jimmy the window. Sorry.
That's a Welsh thing.
it's-
Here it is.
I'll go with you.
Because then we
Jimmy
might
the
have.
window is Link at the moment, right?
Jimmy the window. Yeah. I guess it's me and you at the front.
I'll go by the door.
Okay.
You're the muscle. Oh, no offense.
Sounds good.
I mean, you are also the muscle.
Hey, you're the muscle here in this group. All right.
Okay.
Let's try to open this
Do
gently.
this on the count of 3 or something.
Let us try to get in first.
Okay.
Because then we know there's an escape route
Okay.
if needed.
Just to clarify where we are, Brady and Spike are in the front of the door, while in the back room,
D and
D and
Sprite.
Sprite.
Try to jimmy the window open.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check and a strength athletics, whoever's trying to pull this window up.
Can we
Both stealth and strength.
can we both do a strength together, or is it
Assist.
just one person that has to do it?
You can try and both do it, but it will require stealth from both of you. But you would be able to succeed on the strength if both of you are doing
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Shall we do that?
Yeah.
So risk reward.
Do I still get my my D4? Because
Yes, you
awesome.
still do.
Oh, good.
You'll need it.
Okay. Oh.
What have you guys
That's
rolled?
an
Stealth is 16 for me.
16.
That's a 12. Sorry. Yeah.
12 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Well, hopefully the door is closed, and it's you don't hear the noise, but it was
Hopefully
pretty
it's
quiet as well.
Okay. In the front, is anyone looking through the window, or are you both by the doors?
I did think about staying by the window, but I didn't.
That's fine. I'll try to gently put my hand on the. Is it like a handle or a turn knob?
It's like a latch handle.
Is it unlocked?
If you try and push it open to see if it does.
I'm going to try and push it open.
Okay. It is unlocked. It doesn't look like when he came in, he locked it back up behind him.
I kind of suspected it was double. I'll kind of like, with my hand on the handle, just open the door without pushing it in much.
Just like a crack.
Yeah. And I look at Brady, and I ask, "You ready?"
Ready when you are.
Kick the door open.
Okay.
I would like to rage. No. Wrong character.
In which case, we will roll ourselves into initiative here.
Oh, this is exciting. We haven't had a fight in a while.
19.
19.
Can't remember what my initiative.
It's not
It's just your
it's a
dexterity.
D12.
Oh, 22.
22.
Ooh, do we get a D4 on this?
It is a skill check, yes.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, 25.
25.
17. I
Oh,
really
I
needed
hate-
that.
I hate going first.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
The weight of decision.
Yeah, it's like I gotta set the the tone for the rest of the
For everyone else.
combat.
6 in total.
6.
Oh boy.
That's impressive.
17
I
for
know.
me.
I rolled a 2.
17.
Wow.
Considering that you're the one that triggered initiative, the fact that
You
I love
tripped. As you kicked the door, you lost your...
Yeah. It was a really hardwood door.
Yeah.
It hurt.
Okay.
It's probably one of those where you kick the door thinking it's going to give you resistance, but the door knock and then comes back and hits you.
Right in the nose.
Okay.
Skullboy goes up to you.
Uh-oh.
Alright, that's only one of them. Action economy will
Well,
just
we'll see.
just win. Okay,
One that we know of.
it's fine.
you can't see, but Carl is setting up his little initiative trackers. Very beautiful wooden doodads with little.
Can we spin? Just like put it back, or is that faffing?
Yeah,
too much?
you can do that.
Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're really pretty.
That's really cute. Will it focus?
Aw.
Are you kidding?
Probably
Focus! If you yell at it to focus, it can work.
So they're all pretty.
That's how technology works, right?
There we go.
There they are.
And this is his face again.
It's a very, to be fair, it's a very impressive setup. Like,
DM screen is really pretty, isn't
yeah,
it? It's handmade.
it's gorgeous.
Not by any of us, but
No.
from someone on
Custom made.
God, wouldn't let me anywhere near one.
Excellent. So, the first reaction is Sprite. So this door slides up, and you can hear the crashing of the door in the front.
Crashing.
I would say, yeah, I'll hold it open, you go in.
You kick the door in, so it's definitely a
Did we
crash.
kick the door?
I kicked the
You
door.
kicked the door. Okay. Sorry.
FBI, open up!
I was
You're
really
under arrest. Freeze.
I was really thinking of just walking in there gently, being very, doing what was not expected, but I was like, this is funny.
Yeah.
This is very funny.
And you had a low battery message on your phone.
Oh no. Is it not charging?
I'm not sure.
It doesn't look like it is.
Sorry, technical difficulties.
It is charging up.
Ah,
It has a little
it
lightning
just
bolt
needed
next
to
to
be
it.
okay,
It's
awesome.
all good to go.
Thank you.
No worries.
Right, Sprite, you're up.
All
So you
right.
hear the crashing of the door, and you open the window, and you find yourself in a bedroom.
Go.
I'm gonna launch straight in.
Okay.
I'm gonna use some of my movement. So this is the door here.
So yeah, the gate thing is the door.
So okay, so that'll be 5. I'm gonna go like to the side of the door.
Okay.
So I'm kind of like, is the door open or
That's
closed?
this
Oh,
door,
sorry, hang on. Okay, so that was 20. So
That's a
that'll be
regular
25.
door. I just didn't have another door.
That's my movement.
I
Oh no,
like
hang on,
it.
I want to stay here. Right, okay. I'm gonna ready an action. Actually, I'm gonna just without thinking, I'm gonna cast my bonus action, Wrathful Smite.
Ooh, what does that do for all the noobs out there?
So I need to basically it lasts for a minute.
Choose your character.
Oh yeah, and if I use a melee attack on an enemy, that is gonna do some extra shiz.
Some wrathful damage.
Some wrathful damage. Yeah, I haven't got the
I love it.
actual description. They're gonna be frightened of me until the spell ends, and it's extra psychic damage.
Amazing.
So I'm gonna cast it now, and I'm gonna ready my action, which would be an attack with my little short sword.
If anything comes through that
If
door.
anything comes, anything
Hostile
hostile. Thank you.
comes out
Nice.
through that door.
Not me.
I like it.
If it comes through the door, as if to attack me or
Okay.
anyone. If it's not attacking, then I'm not gonna attack back.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. So as the front door crashes in, you see this. You see the figure of the paladin look and snap his head over to look towards you, and it sort of glowers at you as it recognizes you. You're not disguised,
No.
and it sort of hisses in a very sort of deep voice to you. You followed me.
Put your weapon down.
You have to take it from my hands.
I'll take it from your severed head.
And it will point its finger at you. And can you do me?
Oh no.
Power word
Can
death.
You, can you do that?
Disintegrate.
No.
Can you do me an
Oh, that's it, guys. I'm done.
intelligence saving throw, please?
Ow.
Ooh, there's not many of those.
Didn't do too well either. 7.
7.
Oh no.
As it points at you, you see that the room itself starts filling up with sort of acidy pool that starts to bubble out from the center of the ground, and
goodness.
it's swarming towards your feet.
Oh god.
But that's what it's going to do. So that takes us down to D.
Alright, D's gonna jump in. 1, 2, 25. Am I able to open the door? Is it a free action or an action? Or
Yeah, you can free action open the door. It's interacting with one thing, so.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
For those of you listening at home, we have just opened an actual grate.
That's adorable.
It's supposed to be an actual door, but I only had the grate.
That's really cute.
And as you do so, you see this guy as he's pointing towards Spike.
do I
But
know-
you do not see any acid.
But do I see him casting the spell towards Spike?
You do see him having cast the spell.
Okay. I'm gonna move back 5 feet because this guy looks like he's got some stuff going on. And then I'm gonna look at him. And I'm good. Oh, why not? I'll try it. I'll cast Cause Fear on him.
Okay.
So that's wisdom saving throw. 13.
As you weave the spell and this thing hears the words of your fear, it looks around and it does not appear frightened, just angry.
Okay, that didn't work. Guys, get in there.
Ah, it's acid.
Shit, I cast it on the wrong guy. And that's me.
Okay. Next up we have Brady.
Do I see acid on the floor?
You do not see any acid on the floor.
Am I able to push past my good buddy?
Yes, you can. Yep. You
Awesome.
can move through an ally's space.
You know I want to get up close as I can get. I got do I have 40 feet? Yeah.
That's 30 to get there.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Beautiful. I can't remember. Yeah, we have 40 feet now, which is great.
I think you get 40 anyway.
What would Brady do? I think I want to try and like apprehend him. So can I be doing non-lethal damage as I try and
Yeah.
like knock him off his guard? Is my thinking. I want to like knock him off his guard so that someone can like come in and wrestle him down. Hopefully,
Yeah, that's not a problem.
my strong boy friend over here. Okay. Yeah, because I don't think Brady would just like go in and just punch him for no reason. Like, I mean, obviously there's a reason, but
Yeah.
He's
Sorry.
resisting arrest.
exactly.
Plant the drugs.
I'm gonna go
I got
in
some.
with just my fists at this point.
Burnable.
Oh, we did.
Maths. I think I'm 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, and unarmed is a D4. Wow, that's terrible. So that's 5 points of damage on the attack,
Yep.
and then I can do an attack as a bonus action. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And I am imagining I'm coming in, like kick, and then as my foot like hits and land, I'll just follow up with a right hook.
Excellent.
Might not hit. Oh wait, I get a D4.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's mildly better. 10 plus 2 is 12 plus 4 is 16.
16 hits.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. D4 damage. Oh, another 1. Man, that's 5 points.
5 points.
5 points on the right hook.
Okay.
Pow.
Trying to get him in
Right
his
in the
face.
kisser.
Yeah, right in
And
the.
you see a look of surprise on his face.
And as a free action, if I may, I'll just be like, stay where you are, and we'll stop hitting you. That's it. Oh wait, hold on. Wrong accent. Stay where you are, and we'll stop hitting ya.
Excellent. Kyle, the entire floor of this place starts just filling with this acid.
Oh, Bob.
All of it. There's no spot to go to.
All of the spots, so the left-hand side of the building up to the table, from wall to table, that's all just a massive pool of acid, and it looks like the table's starting to dissolve underneath it.
What, over here?
The floor is acid.
Yeah.
We need that box.
It's pretend. It's only him. He says he sees it.
We need it.
Spike's been smoking. Fuck. He's gonna. Looking at what does he perceive Brady to be melting as well, or?
It definitely looks that way. Yeah, you can definitely. It looks like the
So this side here.
shoes of Brady are starting to fill with acid and bubble.
He's gonna see the bravery of his colleague, and
Or stupidity.
he's going to. Yeah, he's going to follow up despite knowing the danger.
It's like T1000, just T800 walking into
It's
lava.
gonna hurt, but
It's like. Dun, dun, dun,
Okay.
So only
You
had- so
take
only had-
3 points of psychic
He doesn't
damage.
know that. He doesn't know that.
I know.
He's pushing through it. He's pushing through the pain.
and I
That's
will
some real bravery.
strike.
Yeah, someone's gonna get proceeding the party
Fuck
goals.
my life.
Yeah.
Ignore that roll. That was a 3.
Ooh.
I mean, It's a terrible environment to be trying to
And
attack
then,
another person.
Bonus action.
Yeah.
And that's the first time I actually fought with this guy in many, many years.
Did you try and hit with your regular attack?
I did a regular attack.
Then you can do a bonus action punch. Or you.
I'm gonna spend a key point to make a flurry of blows.
Nice.
Woo!
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so your first attack, what was that?
That was a miss.
A miss? What was the roll?
3 plus 6.
Okay, yeah.
So, second attack, 8 plus 6.
14?
Not a hit.
14's not a hit, I'm afraid.
Third attack.
Oh,
My God.
it's been
Wow.
a flail of blows,
Give me
not
that-
a
give me that
flurry of
dice.
blows.
That's going to dice jail.
Yeah.
Three.
Dice
There we
need.
go.
Oh, I thought that was Ducky.
That was a 3, 6, and a 3.
No.
Oh,
That hurt.
No.
that's
Bad.
painful.
Give Carol.
Die.
The feel of the acid as it burns your feet and eats through like what you've always thought was a relatively sturdy metallic sole. It just starts to eat through.
Oh no.
Okay, so that takes us back to the top with Sprite.
Okay. So hearing all the kerfuffle, my turn. Yeah, I'm gonna get right up close. Yeah.
Yes.
Close and personal.
She's holding a rapier. I'm looking up at this dick. And I'm gonna make an attack. And Wrathful Sprite is still
Yep.
in play.
Yep.
So I'm gonna invoke that. And she's gonna try and slice his Achilles heel.
Oi.
So she's cutting to
okay.
maim.
Rather than
And,
kill.
you know, not, what's the word I'm looking for?
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal, but pretty,
Like fatal,
Debilitating.
fatal, non-fatal.
Debilitation.
yeah, non-fatal.
Is it wrathful?
Immobilizing.
Is it wrathful smite or wrathful sprite?
Oh!
All of your
Name
Sprite.
of the episode?
Wrathful
Getting it in
Sprite.
there.
Right. I'm making
In
a note
before.
of it right here.
In before.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll me your attack.
Okay. I like this one. I like this one. I like this one. Where are you? Okay. Oh no. That's okay. So
Plus a d4?
Oh yeah, plus a D4.
I rolled the wrong dice.
Oh, so.
A D20.
Oh,
Yeah, D20 plus a D4.
Sorry, I'm being silly because I'm. That was 10 in total.
10
10 does
no,
not.
plus 6 wait.
Oh, 16.
A 16 is a hit.
Yes. Okay, cool. So now it's D8.
Now you do your
So you've got your
damage.
rapier and you've
Can I
got
just
the
do
wrathful
that?
smite damage.
Oh no, it's plus 4 automatically. Yeah. So that is 9, 13, and then it is.
1d6?
Is it D6?
I think it is.
You're probably
Ooh.
right.
1d6 psychic.
This one's prettier.
Don't forget about psychic.
2 psychic.
Okay,
So what was that? 13, 15.
15.
Not
And
bad.
you can see it cuts deep into the flesh, and he sort of almost crumples down onto the ground onto one knee.
Almost.
That's gonna hurt though, right in that. Oof, that heel.
So,
Ooh. Question, do I get a saving throw at the end of my turn? Or is that a permanent effect for like a minute or something?
you can try and use your action to make an investigation check to try and stop it, but other than that, it just maintains itself for the
Okay.
duration.
Can I use the remaining movement I have to just kind of fly out of the way now in case of like or am I gonna get
It will be an
Opportunity
attack
attack.
opportunity if you move about
Uh.
5 feet away from this person.
No, I'm still gonna be, but I want to be up in the air 5 feet, so
Yeah.
I won't
Cool.
actually be leaving the. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Can I put my little.
And it's just like a power move.
Yeah,
You're like
just-
I'm taller than you.
You know,
bitch.
like when cats, like put themselves on the bookshelf because they're like, I'm the boss.
Yeah,
It's kind of like that.
I love that.
Okay.
Our cats just have naps on the top of bookshelves. They're not very intimidating at all.
Okay. So this kneeling form sort of glowers back at Sprite, and can everyone do me a wisdom saving throw, please? As the body still remains down and his head is facing down onto the
that's right.
floor, but you see his
Oh my God.
neck physically turn 180
Oh.
degrees behind and stares directly at Sprite.
Uh-oh.
Does he flick his forked tongue at us?
He doesn't flick his forked tongue.
Is this something against being frightened?
It is against being frightened.
Awesome.
Spike's not doing too well.
So that is a wisdom saving throw. What does everyone get?
20.
22.
So, 20
22.
something more.
We both
11.
rolled natural 20s?
11.
We did 22.
18.
18. The only person that is frightened is Spike,
Spike's
unfortunately.
in
Oh,
trouble.
sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, Spike.
So-
Okay, fucked up.
Can you be double frightened?
So you see this thing just snap its neck 180 degrees and stares and hisses at Sprite, and you feel a sense of fear tremble within you as the acid is also pouring on the floor.
Because Sprite just is like a little freebie. Can I just hiss back?
You can, but it is going to take a swing at you with its swords.
So we all see the neck.
You all see
Okay,
the
that's
neck.
not just like a hallucination.
Nope. You all see the neck
Oh,
snap
boy.
180
Which-
degrees backwards.
Which
Uh-oh.
almost causes us to be afraid.
Yeah, that's terrifying. Carl, can you fix your camera?
Yep.
Sorry, it's not. It's
That's
done
okay.
a thing.
So that is a 22 to hit and a dirty 20 to hit.
Wow.
Those are high numbers.
That's quite high. That's,
Even with his shield, that would be right there.
yeah.
Swap the camera around.
Don't kill the healer.
There we go. There we go. Sorry about that.
Okay, so there was 2 hits, yes? Okay.
Oh dear. Might be falling from the sky any
You're
minute.
alright. You're alright.
He'll be fine.
Good look.
So that is...
Did you say one of those was a crit?
No,
Dirty.
dirty
They
20.
were both dirties. Okay.
That is 15 points of slashing damage.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
With your Wrathful Smite, there was a secondary effect on it, was that correct?
Potentially fear him.
Oh, being afraid of me.
Cool. That does not happen.
Okay.
What? This guy is fucking weird.
You must have rolled really well.
Uh,
I
you.
think he just can't be frightened because
He may be immune.
Philippe's thing didn't work either.
Oh, okay. Wait.
So, D, you
Oh.
see this head snap around, and it just sort of like, it takes its arms, and even though the body is facing forwards, it snaps its arms back behind its
No.
back and takes 2 swipes at Sprite. So you can see the chest of this thing is still looking down at the ground, but the arms are the wrong way and the head is the wrong way.
This is the body of the robber.
This is the body of the
Wife?
the paladin.
What?
He's still in the same form that we saw him in.
That's gross, though. I thought this was one of the bodies on the floor.
Nope. This
Oh
is
no,
the
it was the
paladin.
actual living guy,
It's
yeah.
the guy.
I'm gonna try to
Oh
put
man, you know that's like the worst thing for me when people's joints go the wrong way.
Gross.
if I put myself as I walk towards that location, do
Yep.
I find anything like a vase or something smallish, any kind of trinket,
I mean, there were books in the bookcase.
something
There
hard?
were,
If I wanted to catapult it,
I mean, books in the bookcase, they count.
will that be hard enough?
Yeah.
Like a
yeah, so I'll
nice-
probably just start running.
If somebody hit you in the head with a book, it will hurt.
And quite fast as well. I'll put myself there to try and, because it's gonna go from me straight on the line to him. I'm trying not to hit Sprite or.
Our poor baby Spike.
Oh.
Do you think I can do it from there, or if I can't, I'll do something else.
Yeah, because there's just a body on the floor, and you're basically just one square diagonal from him. So yeah.
All right, so I'll just put the book in my hand, and as I utter the word, I cast catapult and just push the book towards him.
Excellent.
It's not very
Dexterity save, yeah.
heroic.
That is a 10.
Oh shit! I was not expecting that to work. That's a hit.
Nice.
So that's 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Carl, what's the title of the book?
The book is
Sorry, I'm the worst player in the world.
Nightmare on Pleasant Street.
Nice.
Like it.
Okay, here we go. 3d8. 14 points of bludgeoning damage. Go to sleep!
Okay, so as you hit the body with this book, it slams into the chest and the body just falls down onto the ground. And you see, popping out of the body...
Fuck, I wasn't expecting that to work.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
I mean, when he started saying the body, I was like,
What
ah,
is happening?
the
Oh, no.
host.
The host.
God. It's not a
Oh
changeling
no!
at all.
What
It's
is it?
what the fuck?
It is.
Is that an intellect?
It's a giant floating, what looks like a jellyfish.
Squid?
It does look like a
Oh,
jellyfish.
jellyfish, yeah.
With tendrils.
Should we hold it upside down?
It's
Let me
Kirby.
see.
It's Kirby.
I mean, Kirby is an astral monstrosity. So.
It really is.
So there's a giant tentacled, what looks like jellyfish,
Gross.
and it just sort of floats up and out of the body of the now limp,
When you say float,
Alligator.
you mean literally like flying?
literally floating.
But like,
Oh,
like it's a
God.
ghostly thing, or does it break out of its skin as it comes out?
It sort of incorporeally
Incorporeally, yeah.
floats up and out.
That's better because if it went like like you know,
Predator.
alien.
Alien.
I mean,
Oh.
kind of, but like,
How do you
if it
stab?
comes out the flesh, that
Stab
means
ghosts.
it's
It
made
can
of
go
flesh.
into yeah.
If it's like ghostly, it means that if
It
we
can
try,
go into someone else.
yeah, and
Oh,
also
no.
we'll find it harder to hit or do damage.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Would
That's a good
Dee
point.
know anything about this? Like, you know, no offense. I'm just curious if Dee would have any, like, knowledge of this being.
Did you dumb?
Do you
Yes.
recognize anything
Yes, but-
about it?
You can do me a religion check if you want.
Oh gosh. Oh god, literally. Religion check. I'm proficient in the religions, but not this time.
No.
9.
Not
No.
with that roll.
I'm afraid you do not know what this thing is.
No, I've never fucking seen it, but hit it!
I'm just wondering if it needs a dead body to animate or if it's gonna come for one of us.
It needs to be dead. It needs to be dead.
Okay.
Is there anything else
Okay.
for you, Dee?
I think maybe I'll take the last 5 step away. Like once I see that, I'm like, oh fuck!
Don't touch me.
Okay,
Oh,
in which
guys.
case that brings us down to Brady.
Hit it
Well,
again.
shit. Well, shit. I'm gonna take out my hand axe because I don't actually want to touch this thing with my bare body because that's freaky. And I'm gonna take out my hand axe and I'm gonna try and hit it. Hit the ghost with an axe. I don't think it's gonna work, but let's just go for it. Six is 18 plus 4 is 22.
22? 22 hits?
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, hand axe has got different damage and everything. Oh, still rolled a bloody 1. Right. So that's 5. No, yeah, 5 points.
Okay, so
Where's
your
the damage of my
axe
hand axe?
connects, and it looks like it sort of jams into it for a second, and then it starts to pass through
Oh.
the form.
Is it like jelly? Like it goes blah, 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 or
Very similar to jelly, yes.
Ugh.
Does it look like it's not very effective?
It doesn't look as effective as you thought it would be.
Okay.
Looks like you need about twice as much mana.
Twice as much power.
Twice the effort.
Twice the effort.
It's like a Pokemon.
Well, if I need twice the effort, then I might as well flurry of blows, right?
Okay, so you're actually going to touch this thing.
Well, I guess.
Flurry
Am I gonna have to,
of
or can I? Can you use your monk weapon as a? Oh my God! What level?
You
are
make
we?
2 unarmed attacks
Yes.
specifically.
2 unarmed attacks. Oh, I don't want to touch it.
Kick it with your
Come on,
foot.
kid, go fondle the tentacle.
You have shoes on.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go for a double kick. We'll go for a double kick.
Double kick.
Jelly kick.
Okay, first kick. Oh no, that's nothing. No, first kick is.
First kick is
I
the-
rolled a 3. So.
Okay.
Okay. Second kick. Another 3. So no. Freaking
No.
waste our key point.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna say narratively I'm like a little freaked out and nervous to actually touch this thing. So I'm like, I go up and I'm like, and then I try and go for the next one and I miss it. I'm like,
It's like the tentacles are like
no.
reaching out and sort of probing you. You don't want to touch them. You're not sure what they do. until you dodge away from the tentacles.
Man, this place is
Eh,
fucking weird.
damn. That's it.
That takes us to Spike. Spike, you are frightened, and I think you have stepped out of where the acid was pooling, so you're not going to take any damage from that.
And if I attack it, I can still attack it, but I attack at disadvantage.
Correct. Or as I said, you can use your action to try and end
Shake
the
it off.
effect.
I am going to attack.
Okay, with disadvantage.
I will yell as I strike out more in fear. That is a 3 and a 4. So
Oh my god.
What is
And,
going on with these dice?
Oh, wow.
I'm
So
going
I'm
to
afraid
make a,
neither of those will hit.
Because we don't have our inspiring
I
bard.
don't
with
do
us.
it.
I'm going to make a desperate decision and spend my last key point for flurry of blows.
Flail at him.
I'm going to flail at him and throw dice at the problem.
There he goes.
Flail of blows.
Not a hit, or maybe different
Thanks.
AC, so 12.
12 does not hit.
Third
No,
attack,
You already have plans. Previous plans.
Okay.
Might as well
14.
make yourself
14 does hit.
not die.
Yes!
With
Different
otherwise it's
AC.
really good.
I need to heal people.
Plus it makes you into
6 damage with my
6
fist.
damage.
Yes. Fist him.
So
Fist
as you
down.
punch into the gelatinous form, you can feel like a slimy
No, you touched it.
substance sort of stick to your fist, and as you pull it away, it's like.
Tasty.
But the force you can see impacted and rippled around it, so it wasn't quite as effective as you thought it would be.
But still.
Cool.
Hit it.
Okay. Anything
Yeah.
else?
That's it.
Okay, that brings us down to the top with Sprite.
Okay.
Sprite's delicious.
Feeling a little bit. What was it? Psychic damage I took.
No.
You
You
got
dealt-
Slashing.
You got slash.
Slashing damage. Oh yeah, right, because that's before the body fell apart. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm looking pretty bloody right now. So I'm gonna cast heroism on myself to try and, rouse my spirits.
Spike, you can make another wisdom saving throw at the end of the turn.
Oh.
Uh-oh. What is it with threes?
Still
No.
frightened.
No.
No.
That was another 3.
Um,
Lucky number 3 here.
yes. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna touch the amber on my thing and I'm
Okay.
gonna pray to Mieliki.
And you feel emboldened and bravened.
And then I'm gonna raise up my shield
Mm-hmm.
as an act of defense. And I'm not gonna move out of the
Okay.
range because it's coming regardless.
Does that increase your
Temporary
HP
H.
at all?
Temporary
Temporary
HP.
hit points.
This is
And
good.
you're immune to frighten.
And it being immune to frightened, yes, that's very important.
Yes.
That's very good.
It's my spellcasting.
Okay.
Right.
So that brings us
Oops.
to
It's my spellcasting.
it.
It.
It. None of you know what it is.
No.
So if you click on
So
it,
this
it's-
thing takes its tentacles, and you can see that it reaches down, and the bearded man, the robber, you can see the tentacles slide into this as it pulls the body up, and it morphs its gelatinous body
No.
into it as it takes control of the body on the floor.
Oh god.
Oh no.
And
Which
then
one?
The robber.
the
grey one?
cloaked man. So yes,
The one.
Oh.
So this is up.
Yeah.
This is in. Is he
Yeah.
getting up or is it still?
it pulls it up as
Oh,
it
it.
morphs into it.
Oh. Gotcha,
that-
gotcha.
Oh.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
Oh god.
Is it moved out of Sprite's range?
No, it pulled itself in. So
Oh,
it pulled
into
the
it.
Oh,
body
okay,
into
sorry.
it.
I'm sorry, I'm always looking for those opportunities.
No, you need to. Thank
No,
you.
that's fair. And you can see that as it's done that, it closes its eyes and it chants some words. pulls out a little pouch from the body's
Anyway.
cloak,
No.
and it casts itself a little spell.
No.
As it says, "Don't hurt me. It made me do this."
That only makes me want to hurt you more.
But that's its turn. D.
It doesn't work. I still want to hurt it, right? I still realize that this thing is still within this person, and I knew that this
It's
person
a
was
dead
dead.
body.
on
It's
the
a
floor
corpse,
and-
yeah.
right? So
Yes, you do.
I just say, "No, Mister. Nope. Nope."
What are you doing to it?
It's all the dead.
You have to do a wisdom saving throw.
Natural 20, 22.
That's funny.
Yes.
Give me your leg. Give it to me. Wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Oh boy.
13.
That is a 14, I'm afraid.
Ooh, nothing happens. Yeah,
Damn.
guys,
So
punch it now. Since that is a cantrip action, I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat on myself as a bonus.
Excellent.
And I will try to
TTFN.
go out here and see if I can see a guard or anyone that could potentially come and assist us with this.
Okay.
I like it.
So I now have 60 feet. So I'll go 30 feet out.
Yep.
And then
Shout out, see if anyone can come in.
1, 2, 3. Hello. Help. We got ghosts. And then go back here.
Is that what you're saying? Are you saying like there's weird ghosty things?
I'll say, a crime has been committed. We need a guard.
Okay. So roll me a D100 and I'll give you a 40%. So 40 or under, and there is a guard within earshot.
Yes, I love these luck rolls.
40 or under.
That's a 17.
17.
That's a
Oh!
17, bro.
Ooh.
The
Excellent.
luck is with you tonight.
Yeah, you've taken Kyle's luck.
Yeah. Like a succubus.
It's alright. It's fine.
Scanty.
With beans.
Excellent.
Hey.
So,
It's basically the thought behind it is help, but also
Meat shield.
huh?
Meat shield.
Yeah, also yes, but also witnesses that we're not like committing
We're not
heinous
murdering
crimes.
people.
Smart.
Because if this thing disappears and goes away, and
We're
we're
just
just
left
left
with
with 3 bodies, it's like the newcomers
How do we
killed
explain
3
this?
people.
the new people here. Okay, if you
Yeah.
want to pop that out on the
Sure.
street, probably about 15 feet away.
I didn't kill them. I only mutilated
that?
them.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, they were already dead when we started slashing them.
Yeah,
What
what's
is
the problem?
I mean, hopefully they have, CSI will be able to be like doing a test and be like, oh yeah, the blood is coagulated. They've been dead for a long time.
If anywhere would have CSI, it would be Mount Celestial.
Probably would.
Or the was this the
CSC.
Modron.
CSI MC. Awesome. So I will roll that guard into initiative
Nice.
with a
Good thinking.
15.
That's all I can do.
So that puts
That was
it
awesome.
Just resisting
after
my
Brady.
shit. Yep.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Good.
Awesome. So I do actually have a little token that
We're
I can
such a
put in for
handsome
them.
group.
Aren't we?
They really are.
Really are.
Okay, so that is D. So that brings us to Brady, and then we've got import an NPC.
Hey!
Quest giver.
Which is just an exclamation mark. Which is amazing.
We've been dying to use those, though, haven't we?
We have. I've got 3 of them, so if you want 2 more guards, you can shout out again.
Oh, it's good.
Okay.
Works for me. He's good.
What in the ever-loving fuck is going on here? And I will just try and hit it with my hand axe because it's in a body again.
Yep.
But it. Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay, that's a
what
wisdom
they would
saving throw, please.
Is it
Wisdom
moving? Oh shit! He cast
do. Against frightened.
sanctuary on itself.
against frightened?
No, this is just to see if you can actually target this individual.
It's spitting in your face as it does this. It literally.
22.
Did it pick up one of like
You're able to hit it.
a ferret? And that's what you used to do. I get a ferret.
My old character used to use armadillos.
Right.
Armadillos. That's
17
She would cut them open and
plus
drench herself in her blood.
6. 20
That hits.
something? 20 something. And that's my hand axe. Come on, let's anything but a 1. That's way better.
That's what we do.
Nice.
That's 10 points
10 points.
of damage.
So, this body, as you sort of cleave the hand axe into it, it just crumples.
Oh, good.
That's right. It's only a civilian body. They only have
Is
1
it-
HP.
Is it just like the body just like falls, or does it like literally like the skin and the bone just like crumple in on itself and it's a pile of ash on the floor?
No, this thing, as you do it,
Yeah.
the
Falls.
body itself just slumps to the floor, and
Okay.
leaving in its space is the floating jellyfish.
Again.
Okay. Let's psych
There you go.
myself
You
up. I'm
got
gonna
it.
try and unarmed kick that boy in the jelly face. Jelly face. I don't think that that's gonna work. Although 14.
14 does hit.
Hey. 8 points of kicking damage.
Okay. So again, as you kick into it, you can see that it makes an impact and sort of ripples around the body.
Okay.
So again, not as impactful as you'd hoped, but it still does.
Does it make a very loose slapping sound?
Yes, like a wet fish across somebody's face.
Lovely. Lovely.
So, next up we have our wonderful guard, and he starts charging in, and he sees this giant jellyfish sort of thing,
Into
It's
the
him,
door.
it's him, not us.
There is.
and he sort of proclaims, "What is going on in here? What is that thing?"
It's possessing the dead.
And he will pull out his spear, so you can move. Yeah, he's staying in the doorway, and he pulls out his spear and he lobs it at this thing.
Oh shit.
Nice.
That's a mighty tight space for a spear lobbing.
Mhm.
That guy better be
There's
good.
a lot
I'm
of
glad
people.
I'm in the air.
Like Spike.
Actually, am I?
Spike just. Dead. With his luck.
That is a 20 to hit.
Yes.
This guard is
It's amazing.
doing really well.
Guys, do not set the guards.
As he does
It might actually be higher level
3
than us.
points of damage,
Hey.
but it gets reduced.
Yeah. Not as effective. Does the spear just go like straight through it?
Yeah, so as it sort of hits, it makes an impact, and you can see like it tears a tiny little hole, and then it just goes through the form, and it's sticking out of the bookcases behind it.
Nice.
But that hits his turn, so that brings us around to Spike. You are still frightened, and you still see the pool of acid, but you're not stood in the acid at the moment.
I'm going to try and center myself. Can I use my action to try and break the fear, or is that?
You can use your
Okay.
action to try and not the fear,
But the
but you can use it to break the
illusion.
illusion.
In that case, I am going to flail ineffectual at it because I'm a level 2 monk.
Okay, so you're just going to do your attack.
Disadvantage. Not hit. Ugh, tragic. That was a 5 plus 6.
Oh, that's yeah.
Bonus action.
Okay, so just a regular singular punch.
Oh,
That's slightly better.
That's
Yeah,
probably
that's a hit.
15.
15.
15 is a hit.
Yes.
Phew.
Smash it.
Max damage with a fist. 8.
8. Okay.
Down to 4.
8 down to 4. Excellent. Is that everything?
That's it.
Okay, that brings us up to Sprite. The
Can
top.
I roll for fear, or is that
Yes, roll for fear.
Oh.
wisdom?
Yes, please.
16.
16 is a pass. You're
Yes!
no longer
Yes.
frightened.
Sucked.
What are you doing, Sprite? You've been racking your brains.
I just want to smash it with my rapier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, poke it.
Poke it gently.
yeah,
Slash.
prod it. It's just, I can't
Pierce it.
skewer.
Skewer it. Yeah, I like skewer it.
Oh, but that's not good.
I mean, you have a D4. Don't know if it's gonna make a difference.
Oh, I do.
Yep.
No,
I mean, you can
Well, let's-
go for it.
Our
Go for
bonuses
it.
might
Go
make
for it.
it
Why
up.
not?
It's
Why,
only 14.
why not?
that's 9. 12.
12 does not hit, I'm afraid.
Dang.
Ah,
Sure, to try.
Any bonus actions?
I don't think I can. No. I don't. No, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna stay put.
That's good.
Oh,
That's fair enough.
no, that's gonna be a mistake. But I'm gonna stay put.
Stay put.
No, I think it's better than getting an
Okay.
attack.
You can't let him escape.
Yeah.
This thing reaches out with its tentacles now,
Nice.
There's still another body.
and it does not go for the body.
Oh.
This thing reaches out with its tentacles and tries to wrap them around Sprite.
Oh,
Called it.
bro.
I knew it. I knew it.
At least you got a D4
Yeah.
on the save, if there is a save.
Yeah. I should have cast resistance. I knew I should have done that.
Is a 23 to hit.
Oh.
Oh well. Oh, that's not good.
Maybe it's not trying to consume you, it's trying to damage you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is
It might have like electric jelly.
8 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, your temporary HP is keeping you up, buddy.
Oh my god.
And
How are you alive right now?
I'm not gonna be in
your
a minute.
maximum hit points are reduced by 5.
That's not good.
That's fine. For now.
I don't understand.
First take the 8 damage.
So
and you're down on, like-
3, and then what?
You can do 8 there
Mm.
and press
Dang.
And then-
damage.
Yeah.
That does it automatically.
Right. Yeah.
and
that's
then you do an HP modifier -5.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, what am I doing? Okay. Oh,
And you're
dear.
dead on the floor.
Yeah.
Are you at 0?
hmm
Wait, what's that then?
So you add 3. I guess, I'm not sure if the... that's a good point, actually. That
Because
the
it says I
app,
had 3.
the app may not be doing it right. Because she had 3 and then she took a -5 to the max. But that shouldn't affect the 3 that she already had. It should just lower
No.
from 22 to
Yeah.
17.
That's
Right.
right.
So,
So
I
you
know
still have
I'm
3.
still alive.
You still have 3.
Yeah, I'm
You
still
still
awake.
Do
Cool.
this. And that...
Yeah, it just means basically now you can't heal up. You can't heal past 17.
Yeah,
Like, That's
yeah.
your, yeah.
Is that forever?
Well, we'll see.
Oh, I wish we'd never come
Sometimes.
here.
Oh,
Okay.
this place
Okay.
is so nice. What are you talking about?
That saved you. So I think.
And then this thing is going to start to hover through Spike.
What? What?
So it enters, and you can feel its like form push against your body, and it goes through you, and you can feel this like shiver move through your body as it floats out and starts to head towards D. So all
Any
3 of
attacks
you
of
will be able to make attacks of opportunity.
Fuck yeah. Go on. Smash him.
No longer disadvantage.
That's me as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
Nope.
It's coming towards me, little bastard.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Nope,
No.
no,
More than 21 to hit.
that does hit.
Okay. And then 8 points with
I'm
my
not
hand
gonna roll a
axe.
d4.
Hmm?
I'm not gonna roll a
Okay.
d4.
How much is it?
So
to start
again-
with?
3.
Oh no. It's okay.
Not as effective as you would thought, as you sort of slice at one of these tentacles, and it sort of slices the tip of the tentacle. It was a pretty hefty blow.
Where does he go to?
But yeah, plenty. And it floats literally to right next to you, between you and the chest.
Like that?
Alright.
And that's it. That brings us to D.
Oh no.
This thing is now within threat range of you.
Does Spike take any damage from that thing going through him? Or just
No,
like
he doesn't.
feels weird?
It just feels weird.
I take psychic damage.
Blech.
If he wants to move any closer towards it, then yes.
Oh, because frightened.
Mm.
No, you're not
frightened
frightened.
the illusion.
Illusion.
You're literally on like the edge of
The acid.
the acid.
I'm gonna try to like circumnavigate there,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna put my hands out mutter the incantation, and acid will splash from in a line
Oh god.
towards this thing.
More acid.
Okay.
Nope.
So is that a dexterity saving throw?
That is.
That is a 21.
Okay, so that's a pass, but what does it do? Okay. Okay, no, I don't think anything happens because it completely dodges my acid.
You joking? That's rubbish.
That's alright. But I don't want to be consumed by this thing in any way, fashion, shape, form, or anything. So that was 10.
Mm-hmm.
Another 10.
Yep.
25.
Is that an opportunity attack?
Yep.
Okay.
Get no reaction.
19 to hit.
Oh no.
Don't die, because I gotta heal myself.
I'm level 3, it's okay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Is 12 points of necrotic damage,
Thank God.
and your hit point maximum is reduced by 6.
Alright.
Ooh.
Okay, so.
Y'all don't look too good.
I'm feeling great.
That's a bug.
Is that?
It has to. It should just reduce. Okay. So I'm level 1 again. Now that I'm out of the thing, I use 25, so I still have 35 because of my expedition tree.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. I'll say that. And I'll say, oh, kill it! Kill it! That's me.
D the brave.
Accurate. Accurate.
Hey, it's just
So
to cough
true.
my health out.
I
So
know.
Okay. If that is everything from Dia, brings us to Brady.
I'm not sure there's a lot I can do except keep trying to hit it. I don't
Sometimes that can be the best thing.
I don't really have anything else.
Or the only thing.
Yeah. Would I know that do you have a healing potion on you? Like, are you gonna be okay to heal yourself?
I have some healing, a pool of healing energy that I can draw from, so
Okay.
you would know that.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, we should all
It's
have
been
it.
used a couple of times on the collateral damage between the party,
I think
which
yeah.
is where the most of the damage
The
is
first
gone.
time was on oh Christ, my
Yeah.
brain.
Okay, I'm
When they
gonna
were fighting by the campfire.
move towards the weird jelly, the bad jelly, and hand axe. Ooh. 15?
15 hits.
Yes.
Okay, this is good. Oh, that's max. That's what is that? 6 plus 4 is 10.
10. Okay.
And then
It's
yeah.
you manage to cut into it, and you can start to see that like this purple ooze is starting to weep from some of
Oh,
its
that's good.
cuts and wounds that you've made in it.
This is good. Okay, and then foot attack. Oh no, that's a
Ooh.
critical 1.
We get to draw from our deck of critical failures. So it was a unarmed strikes, which should have the little talon next to it to describe what happens.
Ow, ow, ow. Make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, you're unable to attack with this body part for
Oof.
D4 rounds.
Oh,
D4
okay.
rounds.
Okay. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm good. I'm
Swings
good. I'm
and
good. I'm
roundabouts.
good.
Ew.
But yeah, gross.
Put that in a
What
little
a roller
dispatch power next to
coaster.
it.
Gross.
Awesome.
Okay. Blech.
So that was your action, your bonus action, yeah?
Yeah.
Anything else?
I think I'm just like, I don't think this thing can be reasoned with. I think we need to just take this down. Shit.
Okay.
Fire! Someone set it on fire!
Mm-hmm.
The guard sees the damage that this thing does, and it starts running down the alleyway
What?
Shouting, "Back up! Back
Oh,
up!"
my God.
fucking hell.
Okay, nice.
No one
Okay.
expected that.
Okay.
And,
Well, I wasn't sure.
Use an intelligent NPC.
Yeah.
But
in,
also not a meat shield.
Yes, exactly.
in one round, more guards will appear.
That's
Oh,
good. That's
okay.
good. That's guys survive.
But we don't know
Just
that.
need to survive.
Well,
Well,
know that.
we know
I just saw
that
the
she's
guard
calling
disappear.
for help.
Yes.
We do.
Mhm.
And you can start to see the muster, like another one pops out from a corner as he's shouting that.
He probably
'Cause
has a special whistle.
they'll arrive.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like the bobbies in
Yeah.
London back in the day.
So all the other guards will know that it's a guard calling.
Nice.
Exactly.
Just heal
So
yourself.
that's going to be
Heal
him because
yourself.
he doesn't actually have a spear anymore because he threw it out.
That's right.
He's like, he's looking at his hands like, help.
Shit.
I'll do the best thing I can in the situation. Run away.
So that brings us on to Spike.
Is there any active fire in the house?
Active fire,
Yes.
as in burning
Like a
fires.
Yes.
Candle
No.
or a no?
This thing was in the dark.
Fantastic.
Cool.
Might be an indication of something, or might be just me wanting to set something on fire.
Mhm.
But I will not. I will move next to the fallen, vacated body of the paladin and try and drag it and throw it out the window.
Okay. Roll me a strength athletics because it is clad in like
It
a
is.
half plate sort of thing.
Scale
mail, I think, actually.
That's why his AC was
11.
11. This thing is quite heavy. You manage to sort of like lift it up and prop it against the window, but you've not got enough strength to like smash it through the window.
Am I able to leave it in any kind of like really difficult position to like get up and do something from?
Yeah, you can try and manipulate it into like a weird situation. I mean, its head and arms already snapped back.
Just like get it farther away from this jelly.
It might have been the wrong target to go for if I wanted to deprive it of bodies.
That's a good point. Yeah,
Because it's already,
Oh.
it's already used and
it's already
spent.
used, yeah.
The lady on the floor, maybe the other one.
It could have been smarter, but
Yeah.
hoping
You're
the lady...
panicked, man.
Yeah.
You've only just overcome your fear, and you can still see this lava, this acid starting to pour towards you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do my best to make it as awkward to recover from.
The lady's body would have been in the acid, right? So
It's pretend, is it?
yeah, but to
Yeah.
Spike,
Yeah.
maybe he's thinking,
It's
oh, that
being
body's
Already
full.
consumed.
Thank you for justifying my
Rash actions.
my
That's what I'm here for.
Snap
Tactical-
decisions. Snap
tactical
decisions.
decisions.
Anything
These are
else?
snap decisions.
no, that's
Okay. Sprite.
if that was my action.
Yeah. You're manipulating something heavy, not a small object like a door handle.
Yeah.
Wrathful
Sprite only has two options: heal myself and preserve, or just keep attacking. So she's gonna draw her bow
Ooh.
and she's gonna like just shout to everyone.
Flame or Sprite.
Yeah. If
Mike.
I'm
Nice.
down, guys, there's no shame in running. Just run for your lives, and then I'm gonna loose an arrow.
There's every shame in running.
Okay.
Damn, that was almost
Roll
Dirty.
your attack.
Dirty 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Yes. Oh yeah.
That is 12
That's it.
12 points
points
of
of
damage.
damage. Yeah.
Is that max?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You also get 4
That's really good.
temporary HP.
So your arrow sinks into this thing, and it makes an impact, and it stays in there.
Oh, so it's suffering.
Like hit its heart or whatever.
Your bow is considered magical for the purpose of overcoming resistances.
Yes!
Yay! That's amazing.
Oh yeah, because you
It's
got
like
a
the
new
only
one.
thing
Because there's
that
that
everybody
goblin
can do.
My
king
bow
one.
is magic
Oh
now.
fuck yeah.
That's
I
so good.
completely forgot
me
I
too.
existed.
I'm gonna hit it with my robe.
Yeah, I know.
Just go and like swoosh
Like
at it.
sleeves.
I was wearing my ring when I punched it.
Oh, yeah.
We forgot.
Oh man, I had no idea that any of us had magical weapons. That's awesome.
I mean, it literally gains no other benefit really, other than the fact
But
that
it is. That's a good.
So clutch
that's, a,
in this fight.
that's a 12 points damage
Yeah,
instead of
12 points
6.
of damage.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And you can see that this purplish sort of ooze spurts out, and this thing does not look happy.
Oh shit.
You get 4.
Hit it again!
I think that's all they got.
Oh, I know.
So this thing is going to float into the table.
No,
So you can
fuck
see
off.
that the table is like covering half of it as it goes down
So
and
annoying.
through. And it reaches out with its tentacles
No. Not the lady's body.
and it grabs the lady's body.
Damn it.
It's coming back. The thing is going back.
It's going. It went through the table. No.
Oh,
So
that-
around.
towards- yeah, that way.
So it pivots around Brady.
Oh, okay.
Does it get it up?
Does it
No.
leave my? No, it's not in my.
As it grabs hold of it, you can see a small door appear, and it
No.
drags the body and itself through this door, and it goes, and they both disappear.
Do we get an attack of opportunity as it tries to?
Not with dimension door, you don't.
Why did it take the lady?
Do you have
This
dimension
guy's-
door? Do we know that he's going to be like within
I have
30
no
feet
idea.
or whatever?
It's 500 feet. But
Oh.
Yeah.
No, that
I
thing ain't gonna go.
mean, what was I thinking of? Like Blink or something? I don't know.
Misty step.
Misty
Step.
stuff. So I was thinking of. Damn it.
So the body and the jellyfish disappear.
Why did it take the woman?
So we can possess it and run away.
I'll be like, where is it? Where's it gone?
I'm just like looking around and like,
And 2 guards also show up with the original guards, 3 guards in total. And they kind of look around at the massacre, and the guards that aren't the one that ran away ready their weapons towards you all.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I just put my hands up.
yeah, I dropped my
Yeah.
hand axe.
And the other guard that was with them will say, it was not them, there was another thing, an entity.
It took the lady and it went through like a purple door. Got away.
It teleported.
You need to put the word out and look for a person of this description.
Yeah, it can possess bodies.
Okay, and you guys got a relative look at this thing, the female body. Somebody, one person, can roll me a... Let's do it with a history check to
Nope.
see if how much you can recount of this person's features, just how good of a description you can give
That's
for this woman.
Gotta be you.
I can try, but
I bet a +1. Yeah,
That's
so
fine.
you better.
Plus 0.
yeah, she looked like. I'm not quite sure what she looked like.
Apple
11.
bottom jeans.
11.
11. So you describe the
Which-
general features,
the
the colour of
robes.
the hair, the
We
colour
know
of
it's
the
the
robes.
robber's wife.
You know it's the robber's wife, so you give a name. But that is the best that you can
Yeah,
give
it
out.
is
Is
what
there
it
a
is.
portrait of her in anywhere in the house?
We'll do another luck roll. I'll give you a 30%, so roll a 30 or under on a D100.
Go on then. Come on,
We'll see,
Kyle.
we'll see if there is a...
You gotta roll low
portrait.
because, you know, that's your luck. You're rolling low today.
Oh yeah.
Ducks.
Don't jinx it.
Go and help me.
4!
Oh, yes.
That's
Four.
a 4.
004.
004.
You sort of
Yes,
rummage around.
my
you-
boy.
You go into the bedroom, and you do notice that there was a portrait of the robber and the woman there.
Nice.
And you sort of bring it and say,
This one. It
This
was this one. I was gonna keep the picture for posterity, but it was this one.
Well, if you see it, tell people not to approach without assistance. This thing seems to be able to control.
And
It
Bodies.
might only be able to possess dead bodies.
Still, it's dangerous.
yeah, we don't
Still.
know. We don't know for sure. And it was like a jellyfish style thing, and it floated, and it was kind of like a ghost, and your arrow seemed to hit it real hard.
Yeah, no, I think it's something to do with
So arrows maybe.
enchanted weapons.
Oh yeah.
Right? Because
No,
we-
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I overturned the
That came in handy.
mangled body of the captain of the guard, captain of the paladins,
Mhm.
and say, "Have you seen this man recently?"
Yes, that's, isn't he the guy that runs the Paladin of Mitra?
No longer, it seems.
He was acting strange, wasn't he? So we kind of were checking on him.
Possessed.
Seems to have been possessed by this thing.
Yeah, he didn't seem to know his job very well, which is what made us suspicious in the first place. And we think that they were all, like, not in on it, but they were all part of this jellyfish stealing that pearl. Is that right?
Yeah,
This box might have that in there. I don't know. We haven't checked it.
Well, would you mind coming down and giving an official statement?
Oh, no problem.
I sure don't mind, but I think some of my friends need to heal up a little bit. They both not looking too good. Have you got a infirmary ward somewhere?
Yes, we do at the girl house.
See, our mission was to get this pearl, and sad as it may be that these people are dead, that chest may contain our mission, our target. Is it okay if we check and...
Yes, we'll need to take it as evidence.
Okay, fine.
Cool. Well, before you do, and Sprite's just gonna hop down and see if it will open.
Yeah, it is not locked.
It's not locked.
And as you lift it up and open, you see the large black pearl.
Ooh,
The black
However,
pearl.
Nice.
Nice.
in a bottle.
however, the top is cracked and pushed to the side.
Oh no.
You think that this
it
thing
was
might
an
have
egg.
been
Oh no.
a vessel of some persuasion.
Maybe for
It
the
weren't-
squidgy thing.
It weren't
Yeah.
stolen.
Maybe
it were-
maybe
it was released.
Yeah, someone released it and then it took over maybe the paladin's body.
Yeah.
But maybe it was stolen. But
Oh.
for a different reason, not for the value. But
Oh, the
because
robber did steal. Oh.
Yes, Spike?
Is the shell still valuable?
You
I
don't
will
know
determine that after the break.
Oh! Oh my gosh.
Gotta
So-
think about the bottom line
So
here.
that robber got bit off more than he could chew, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
there's several options, possibilities.
Should we contemplate during the break?
Yeah.
Okay, if you wouldn't mind rolling it, if you we'll be back in 5 minutes or so whilst we just grab some drinks and pop to the loo.
Yep.
See you in a minute. Thank you and welcome back. So, we have ourselves half broken up pearl. The pearl itself is hollow on the inside. However, the outside, even though it's like cracked in half, it is still made of the same pearlescent material. But somebody will have to appraise it to ascertain how much it's worth.
Cool.
Somebody with jewelry supplies or something along those lines.
We know jeweler.
Surely we can stick it back as proof of completion of our mission.
So it has to be taken in as evidence.
Of course. Temporarily.
They only need a chest, it's fine.
Alright, well,
Let's go have a nap.
I'm happy to go and do whatever needs doing, talking to statements, whatever.
Okay, is everyone...
These two need to go to the infirmary.
Everyone's going with the guards to the guardhouse?
Let's go.
Yep.
How are you feeling, Spike?
I have a bruise. Or
Okay.
I have a psychic bruise where I stepped into acid.
Yeah, I noticed that you were fumbling a little bit. Something spooky?
It was an illusion that I felt was real.
Oh,
And it turned the room into acid. But
oh, that thing messed with your mind.
That sounds terrifying.
it was.
Yeah, no.
But I was inspired by... forgetting your character's name. Brady's bravery. If she were to wade through that and punch it in the face, why couldn't I?
Very good.
Do you have a favorite animal?
I wouldn't remember what it would look like if I did have one.
Okay.
Why?
Just curious.
I haven't seen many animals, if I'm honest.
Not a great deal. You've seen the dogs, you've seen a little bit of wildlife as you're travelling up towards Heart Faith, but nothing, some rats whilst you were in Sigil, and some abyssal chickens.
That's what we have to
Those
choose
were,
from.
those were terrifying.
Somehow I don't think that's any of our favorite animal.
I've heard of these horrible little creatures that apparently wander into people's homes and then somehow take them over, claiming ownership of the people and the belongings of the place that they occupy.
Hey, that's what we did. Oh, he made another joke.
Are you talking about cats?
God, yes, cats. Horrible things.
So funny, as you described that, I had a really vivid memory of what a cat was.
I just thought you were talking about us getting our house in Sigil.
Oh, right.
I mean, yes.
We
I could
worked
also
for that,
apply.
though.
We did. We
We're pretty
did.
much cats. Whatever cats are.
We are just a bunch of strays.
Yeah. I hope Blake is okay. I'm sure he'll catch up with us.
Yeah.
And as you arrive at the guardhouse, you do see Link there being interviewed by a guard for suspected peeping.
How convenient. And I just get a
Look-
little bit of
look
blood
at
and
us.
just poke him with a
And,
little bit of blood.
You see urine is on the table with them, and the guard has his hands and is taking urine statement at
Nice.
the same time.
Nice.
And yeah, he's being temporarily detained until they can iron the whole situation out.
Love it.
We don't know him.
As you walk past him, just don't even acknowledge it.
Oh, Sprite would give him a little shrug.
And Yorin spots you and does a little bob, and then notices that you're purposefully not paying any minds to it, and then turns kind of back around.
Rotates.
Not that it has really a face or a front, but
It's a cute image.
Jiggles a little.
and you're in the guardhouse. So the two relatively healthy individuals will be taken to have their statement acquired. The two injured people will make their way through to the infirmary, where you find a an individual with golden skin.
Ooh.
Looks fairly similar to the mayor. Not the same person, but all of the features are very much the same. You know, the golden skin, the sort of like silvery eyes.
The stand-in mayor.
The stand-in man,
Mhm.
yes. And he'll say, "Ah, yes, come in. You're in. Oh, that is a nasty. What attacked you?"
Oh,
Squid.
I mean, it was like a flying squid, really.
Anemone.
Anemone.
What? It's just words coming to my mouth, but I've never seen it.
Look, it was some kind of other, I don't know, worldly being.
Oh, what was it doing? How did it injure you? They're very thin injuries that you sustained.
It had like tentacles.
I want to like kind of float up, and I'm gonna link arms. I'm like, come on, let's walk and talk because I'm bleeding out here. Let's walk and talk.
Yes, let's do. And he'll take you sort of into the bed chambers.
I like regale the, and then I flew up, and then D ran out. We thought he was like running away, but he wasn't.
Let's see. Can you do me a performance check?
Oh.
See how much information, how well what you can relay the entire story.
19.
19.
Yeah.
So you recount a lot of the information, even small details. You know, what Spike mentioned was going on. Everything that culminated in the description of this thing, and the Asima, as you would have identified, since you did ask what the other guy was.
Oh yes, it was.
Will turn and say, "That is worrying."
I know.
Why is that?
Look at me.
I think he means besides that.
Oh, right. Sorry.
And he'll take his hands and he'll use his lay on hands feature. He's able to restore 3 hit points to Sprite and 2 to D. As you feel this warming glow that you've possibly used on yourself. I'm pretty sure D has experienced it from Sprite.
Yeah, for sure.
As it sort of courses into you and says, "Yes, what you've described sounds like the book."
The book.
The book.
What's the book?
Can you spell that?
DYBBUK. It's
Is that a Pokemon?
the book.
Hey, you threw the book at him.
The book.
Thanks, Kim.
I appreciated it.
Thank you.
It's a demon from the abyss, a fiend. The fact that one of them is here is worrisome.
Here of all places.
Exactly. The fact that, and you describe the pearl and everything like that.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't help
Everything.
myself. Gasping away. What? Sorry. You have cough?
The fact that this thing almost used this as a vessel to survive the waters.
So like, the protection of the pearl from here would stop it from being burned like you were.
Well, it was encased in it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did
What was
this-
its plan though? Its final target? It's not finished, that's for sure.
You said this thing escaped.
It's
Disappeared
the magical means.
through a magical door.
I will have to ensure that everyone is aware of what is going on here.
We told the
But just,
guards, but I'm not sure if
describe the
they
door.
understood the severity of it.
No. If anyone sees that purple glow, they better run.
I will ensure that this is dealt with to the best of our abilities. Thank you for your kindness that you've done this town.
It's no kindness, it's what any good person would do.
We're expecting to get paid.
No.
Well, I was.
I'm following my principles on my path here, you know, charity. You know, giving my services for the good, not for money.
I'm also fine. Yeah, I'm also.
I'm gonna tick that one.
Courage, right? Courage.
Courage.
Ah yes, the courageous act of running into the
Hey.
street.
I went and got help and
You did.
solved the situation.
You were very brave and very smart.
Very smart.
Well,
If there's anything that we can do to help further in this either investigation or in anything that you turn up, you know, you must let us know because I don't know. Do you know anyone else who's dealt with this creature before?
nobody here would have, as I said, the fact that there is a fiend that has managed to make it to the shores is terrifying. These things normally do not make it through the waters. They burn away at these fiendish creatures. Most of them dissolve into nothing.
So it's probably a spy or some sort of.
Stowaway.
Perhaps a test subject.
Imagine if they send endless amounts of pearls full of.
We need to find
Oh,
where
be
this.
so rich.
We need to establish if it is a pearl, for sure. It is a pearl. Are we sure it is?
Looked like a pearl.
Did it come from here or did it come from elsewhere?
They found it on
and
the floor,
slipped in?
on the sea floor, didn't they? So
Okay.
it could have been
So it didn't
teleported.
arrive in the pearl like a little carriage.
Well, it did. That's what we think it did, is it? Like it was sent through a portal in the pearl already.
That's what. Okay.
But on the pearl was already big. It was just put inside the pearl.
Yeah. No, I know.
That's why the pearl was so big. Because it was a little carriage.
We'll have to
Well, we need to find out where it came from then, I suppose.
we'll have to launch an investigation into any of the pearls that are dredged up to make sure that this thing doesn't happen again. We'll have to tighten the restrictions on the pearl diving and
The timing is very interesting as well, as all your leadership is away.
What a coincidence.
that it would be found now, perhaps, but Bahamut knows how long this may have been at the bottom of the water for.
Well, but it was stolen when your leadership was away, is it not?
This is true. Interesting. I will have to put out inquiries. Thank you for your work.
I feel weaker than usual. Do you know what that may be? That thing
Are
did
you
something.
hungry?
No. Well, I could eat, but no.
I know what you mean. I feel the same. I feel like a permanent,
Like
lingering
yeah,
damage is
yeah.
with me.
like butter spread too thin over a piece of bread.
That's good.
Well, they do say that rest and sleep cures many ills. Perhaps you just need to take some time, recover, sleep, eat, drink.
I could do with a long sleep.
Yeah, a rest. If you
a
will.
long rest.
If you will.
And as everyone else is having their statement taken, the Asimar will come through after discussing with your companions, and give a recollection of the events, and talks to the captain of the guard, and you can see that all of the guards are basically put onto high alert. There was a fair few of them lingering around doing like desk jobs and things like that. Now all being mustered to patrol the streets, looking for the description of the anemoid
Anemoid.
form, as well as the description of the woman that you have been given. The pearl has been taken into evidence.
Gutted.
And now they're going to restrict further.
Restrict further access. No.
No good deed goes unpunished.
As we were being taken down and seeing the kind of guardhouse, looking around, can I get a measure of how like proficient or professional these guards are? Are they like fully professional? Are they like semi-militia almost type?
You could do me an insight check to ascertain what insight is actually used for, not a built-in lie
15.
detector. A 15. A lot of these guards are, in modern terms, would be sort of the like support police. So it's not their main job. It's not their main task. They're only called upon when they are needed.
Yeah.
Like a volunteer fire department?
Like volunteer fire, volunteer police, I think, is even a thing.
Yeah.
So it's something along those lines. So
Okay.
most of the law enforcement are the form of the Lamassu. It's a regular annual occurrence that they head off to this sort of worship pilgrimage, and as a result, these are trained individuals that come in and fill the space in their absence.
Okay. Doesn't fill me with too much confidence, but can't really be helped.
It's the reserve army.
Yeah.
Is what we have. Do we get a chance to like ask questions of like what that is? Be informed on the same level as these guys?
None of these individuals will know what it is.
Okay.
None of them have ever faced fiends. They've never seen fiends. If you inquire with the Asima, he is a cleric that has trained.
He's coming to tell.
He has
The
come
whole
through
thing
to tell,
anyway.
so you can accost, and he gave all the descriptions and stuff. So you can garner information from him, or you can wait until your companions come back. But the actual guards would know nothing.
Yeah, we would come back anyway, because there's nothing else we can do where we are. We got the healing we're going to get. We need to go and rest after this.
Okay.
Come in like...
In the meanwhile, I'm also gonna short rest, so I can recover some HP, if I can.
Yeah. What is the plan?
I'll do
From
most of the talking in the room.
Yeah.
I think Brady's just, that's their natural thing. They just, gab away about what happened. So it makes sense. That's why I can sort of have a rest.
Okay.
Leave when they don't need us anymore.
Yeah, and once the Asima is sort of given everything and all of your statements have been taken, you are free to leave the police department. Guard town.
Can I inquire about that red-haired rascal over there? We were actually friends with him, and he was keeping a lookout for us. Any
Can we keep
allegations?
him here for a few more hours?
Charges? Yeah. I would say he's a stand-up guy, but he is a bit of a rascal.
He lost his good thing.
Well, your story does corroborate what his companion Yorin has told us.
Yeah, the little light archon. He's our buddy.
It will take us a short while to process the paperwork, but we can have him released this afternoon.
That's fine. You keep him as long as you want. I just don't want him in any real trouble, you know?
This was the evening, wasn't it?
It was the evening, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So we can.
Later on that
Can you
night
keep him
or tomorrow.
overnight?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can keep him overnight.
feel free to put him in the drunk tank. Like,
Just keep him overnight. Just
Mm.
make
He
him
was a bit
sweat.
hungover.
Sweat him a little bit.
Guys, that's so
Absolutely.
mean.
He doesn't need to know.
Oh, it's cruel.
I'm gonna practice my act of kindness. Release him like at 7, rather than like 10.
No, you might help him with his patience, and it's a new
Absolutely.
experience for him getting arrested.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah,
that's
he is on.
true.
He is on a journey.
What's his path?
I think he needs.
Mystic Union. Is his
I'm
path.
sure at some point you getting arrested is a necessary step.
Having some time for yourself on your own
Mm,
will help, I'm sure.
without distractions.
Yeah, special alone time.
Yes, that was
Solitary confinement.
Jeez.
Just lock him up. Would you like us to put him in solitary confinement?
No.
No.
It's a joke, but wink.
Just make sure he has some really cool, fun cellmates.
What,
Unfortunately,
is that sarcasm?
we do not have anyone
No.
detained in the cells at the moment.
Fair enough.
Oh,
That'd be good.
Ollie.
You
Well-
know, self-reflection's important. Is there anything that we can do to help? Like, I know you guys are going to be out patrolling and stuff. Can I throw my hat into the ring?
Certainly, any assistance in trying to track this thing down.
I mean, I know these guys are busy, but I would like to be of service.
Certainly.
Can this be my level up? Shit.
How would you like to swing it, considering how will this benefit you?
Right. So I'm thinking working with a group of people that I don't know, so the different guards and stuff, would be really useful in terms of working with our party, but also just the physical act of going out and stomping the streets and looking to be aware of stuff, so practicing my perception skills and stuff like that is what I was kind of
Okay.
thinking.
This will be you leveling up to level 3, correct?
If that's okay.
Have you decided what subclass you would like to take?
You mentioned the one that I had previously.
The one you had previously is Path of the Kensai.
I think I'm gonna go with that.
Yep.
Yeah. I haven't done too much research into it, but I think that sounds good. Seeing as I'm here, researching
It
my
involves weapon training and
researching
things
my
like that.
past as well. It makes sense that maybe I got a little nudge from Rax, oh yeah, this is what you used to do and stuff. So
Yep.
you're okay, cool.
skill
Yeah,
with
maybe-
the axe, working in the lumber mills.
Yeah, maybe the guards can help me. Oh, here's how you throw a spear. It's oh shit. Okay, cool.
How you fire a bow in the firing range. Like a very basic sort of boot camp militia training.
Very basic, but yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering. If that's okay
Yeah,
with you.
that is fine. If you'll take the rest of the day to do that, then by all means.
Cool.
What is everyone else doing for the rest of the day? So this is sort of
I am
late evening.
Bed.
I'm gonna do the exact opposite to level up. I'm going to find an isolated corner, and I'm going to sit down and meditate and reflect on why I was so afraid.
Okay. So
Consi-
this is taking you to level 3 as well.
Yes.
Have you decided on a subclass?
The one that punches things. Way of the open hand.
Way of the open hand.
Nice. You are the weapon.
I am the weapon.
You are the weapon.
And so you're gonna, meditate and self-reflect on what has happened to try and better yourself.
In fact, I am going to draw my fear and actually, can I calligraphize the tentacle and spend an inordinate amount of time creating this kind of calligraphy of the word or the symbol for the expression of fear, and make it all tentacly and weird, and in the process of trying to like
Face that.
face it, I guess.
Yeah, well, open hand is all about being able to use your advanced meditation to protect yourself from harm, but also to like manipulate your enemy's key.
That's cool.
So that's cool.
That's
Part
flavor.
of it.
That's flavor text I don't ever pay attention to.
Yeah.
in classes.
But what I was thinking was like you were saying,
It
like
works
I'm
It fits.
focusing
quite
on the
well.
enemy.
Yeah, it fits.
So yeah, absolutely, that totally checks.
Then yeah, certainly.
Cool.
D is going to be taking an early long rest, and Sprite.
I was thinking I might try and go back to find the paladins
Mm-hmm.
and see if I
Yo,
can.
your boss dead.
Huh?
Yo, your boss is dead.
Do you need a new boss? I'm level 3, yo.
Gonna go and take them over. No, I just think in amongst the chaos of everything, kind of go and use that to kind of talk to people, learn about what they do, and maybe see if they can give me some space to. I don't know if they can give me like a sensory deprivation room or something. You know, like where I
Mm-hmm.
had my connection with my god.
So they don't have a sensory deprivation room.
Shock.
However, you could join them in evening prayers to Mitra.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like go and
Oh,
kind of
nice.
spend some time with them,
Do
and
some
I'd like to do a bit with them and a bit on my own as well.
medieval monk shit.
You know, so like maybe some learning and some reflecting.
Okay.
Man, some group
Um,
chanting. That shit's
Is your
powerful.
intent there to do it as a downtime to level up yourself as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you considered what subclass you want to go down?
I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember what was laid out for Sprite.
So your historical memories that sort of flash back as you consider the way that you want to dedicate your oath. You were originally devotion paladin, oath of devotion.
Mhm. I'll lean into it.
You gonna lean into
I
it?
think so.
Ooh, what does that mean? Is that in the player's
Oof.
handbook or is it?
It is in
Yeah.
the player's handbook.
Oh, I'm gonna
Oofies.
look it up.
Please help.
Oofies. You have it there.
What is this contraption? It has all the knowledge of the universe.
So the general tenets that the general ones being is that they take
Secret oaths. There we go.
their tenets to dictate honesty,
This is cool.
courage, compassion, honor, and duty. So those are the sort of tenets that generally a oath of devotion paladin would fall under.
Nice.
If those sound like the things that you would like to move yourself towards.
Sometimes called cavaliers, white knights, or holy warriors, these paladins meet the ideal of a knight in shining armor.
I like that in a way because I don't know. I feel like Sprite is a bit all over the place. I feel like that's a really cool end goal to grow into.
There are quite a few other oaths. There's the Ancients, which is all about kindling the light, sheltering the light, and just being a general beacon for those who live in despair. Conquest, probably not so much.
Vengeance, probably not.
Redemption, possibly. They're about
Ancients
peace,
would be perfect for you.
innocence, patience, and wisdom.
What
Ancients.
ancients?
Oh yeah. I might need to look at these.
Oh yeah.
Ancients would be a shit because it's
Mm.
all about the herbs
The
and
herb.
the plants, the herbs and the plants.
Sometimes known as Fey Knights, Green Knights, or Horned Knights.
Fey Knights.
Cosmic struggle against darkness. Because they love the
Oh.
beautiful and life-giving things of the world.
Oh, that's calling to me.
You bringing the flowers like into the sigil, which had like nothing, you know. Yeah.
So yeah, your previous one was a devotion, but there are
Got the book at
options
home.
that you can go towards if you
I'll
go
have a
through
think.
that calling. Have a think.
Yeah.
This maybe is part of your meditation that you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Where do I want
Which
to
What
one
is
is
your
now
calling?
calling to me? This new version of Sprite.
But technically, you can level up now. So
Yeah.
when you do, you can choose.
Excellent. So, after you perform all of your tasks. It is getting quite late on into the night now. A lot of the people's internal clocks have kicked in. You still haven't quite found yours yet, but you do notice that the streets are remarkably bare compared to a few hours ago before you did all of these tasks. D is asleep, presumably in the same room as before. You haven't sought out a new place.
Well, wherever we were at a bar, we had a pub.
The
that we stayed.
Pilgrims.
Passage.
Passage.
Yeah, that one. So people know where I am. I'm sure you'll join me at some point.
Just making sure you haven't gone to another location.
Not yet.
Just crashed in a different pub just to confuse us all.
Yeah. Show up in the morning.
I'm gonna go to like the lonely, isolated house that's like totally not haunted, and
Yeah.
sleep there.
The place that you just fought to slay.
The place that's got like caution police tape
Yeah.
across the front doors.
Totally nothing wrong with that.
You kick the door in, so it's a little off its hinges, so they've sort of taped it together.
There's like ichor on the ground.
Is that where you are going to spend the night?
I'm gonna go back to the pub. And I assume these room. Are we like sharing bunks or individual rooms?
From memory, I think you took the same room between all of you from the top of my head.
I think we had.
2 rooms?
We had 2 rooms.
2 rooms. 2 people share. 2 sharing one room.
That's right.
3 sharing the other.
Mhm.
And I think it was D and Link were definitely sharing a room.
I think it was. Yeah.
I think
Sprite
you might
and
have
I.
shared with them, and Sprite and Brady shared their room.
Mhm.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna hang the creepy calligraphy I made in our room.
Spooky.
Just above your bed, like circling you like a ring of tentacles above your bed.
Not above my bed, above these bed.
Oh, above these beds.
Because I've went through I've done several hours of meditation and painting this shit. I've gone through my fear. He needs to go through his.
I probably have nightmares. Because it's like a dream catcher, but the opposite.
A dream fetcher.
Dream channel.
Like a nightmare inducer.
It's like a lightning rod for nightmares, straight to your brain.
Excellent. And you can all take yourself a nice long rest in your modest room.
Do our max HP reset.
Yes.
Hey.
Oh, that is good.
Thank
On a long rest, your max HP reduction is restored.
Good.
That's really good because otherwise we were gonna have to like chase down some clerics.
To be fair, the town has many of them.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, but it would cost. Imagine. Although this
You
place
can
is
kidnap
weird.
them.
This place is weird. You never know.
Okay, and you wake up refreshed in the morning. What is your...
Did any policemen die?
They have not.
That's good. That's a positive night. Oh, fuck it. What is this? Who put this here?
Oh, I thought it was better to challenge our fears and face them. Better equipped than next encounter.
Okay.
You can
Creep-
see
Creepy as fuck.
he's just kind of like staring at you, and there's almost a half amused smile on his face.
Alright, I see you woke up in a good mood. That's good.
We will need it to face this thing, if we are to hunt it.
Not sure I want to face it again.
We might not be the best equipped to handle it.
No.
Although it seemed to respond well to your magic and to
Yeah, Sprite's bow.
Sprite's bow.
Sprite's bow seemed to have caused some serious damage on that thing. Well, where's everyone else? Shall we meet them downstairs? I'm sure.
Go find them.
They're having breakfast or something.
go and meet the rest of the party.
Good morrow.
How are you feeling?
Good. You?
Morning.
Much better. Much
Morning.
better. Do you still feel like you have some hangover from that thing?
No, I feel perfectly well rested.
Yeah?
You are looking a bit better.
My skin color has returned. It's now pale white rather than ashy white.
How was the patrol?
It was really interesting. I learned quite a lot. I don't think we found anything real concrete. Doesn't seem to have shown up anywhere obvious.
Nope. Nobody has reported any sightings.
So I guess in that way it was unsuccessful.
It might just have run.
So that's one.
Maybe, but I've been thinking about what we're talking about, it being like a little carriage. And yeah, if this was the test, they could just, fiends or whatever could just hide in little balls, make their way here. I mean, I know that's not our problem.
True. But it was a rather obvious, in hindsight, to be fair, a rather obvious vessel to be carried in. But again, yes, I understand the point. They can disguise themselves and shelter, where otherwise the water would burn them.
Just so I can get my head around this. The pearl was with the paladins.
It was found by a fisherman and then devoted to the temple.
Right.
Yeah, and then it was
And
kept.
we think that the fiend was inside the pearl when it was found.
The
We
whole
don't
time.
think that somebody is like working on the inside and is helping people in.
I mean, that's very possible, but
I'm just making sure that we're on the same page.
I think the whole reason why it was found in the ocean is because that was its entry into Mount Celestia.
That makes
Mm.
sense. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Do we know how many more pearls that
How did it
potentially
get out?
exist?
Did someone crack it open? Did the robber steal it because it knew what it was? Was that just a terrible coincidence?
We should probably go to the scene of the crime and look for any kind of, or maybe talk to the guards and see if they found any kind of diaries or journal entries that could possibly shed a bit of light on this, because religious people of this kind tend to keep sort of track of what they're up to. You know,
The paladin or the robber? Was the
the
robber
robber.
a paladin
He was
too?
a cleric or
yeah.
a devoted priest of the.
That's true.
So they may keep journals on evil doings as they do on good doings.
Like you did.
That was
Yeah,
research.
good point.
I am not.
I'm sorry. I didn't think before I spoke. I'm sorry.
No, you do that a lot.
I think you'd be used to it by now.
Who wants to go to the guardhouse?
I mean,
I
I
figure we can split.
do have a decent relationship with some of them, so I don't mind going.
If you think I'll be useful, I'll be to
I'm
come along.
only looking at you because you are the most personable among all of us.
Spike.
Spike!
Stop. But don't. Carry on.
Come on.
I would like to
Yeah,
investigate
okay.
the scene of the crime, so that
I mean, she is cute.
would suit me.
It's like we're the opposite. You kind of look more fearsome because you're strong,
It's cute.
you know.
Yeah, you are freaking adorable. I gotta give you that.
But on the inside, I'm black. Just, you know,
I have no soul.
soot. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm only half like dead on the inside.
Tell me I bleed Icker.
But I do look adorable. It's fair enough. You know, I'll cop to that.
Alright. I think that's enough of
I
that.
can't help how I look.
No, but you can, like, not toot your own
I mean,
horn
you have
constantly.
I'm not.
considerably
You think I'm
left
attractive?
marks all over yourself.
That is
So
true.
you can kind of help a little.
And I ruffle your hair.
That is gonna take
I'm gonna
ages to detail.
just make a point now of saying that Sprite is practicing tolerance as part of her path of enlightenment or whatever. So she's just gonna close her eyes and take a deep breath and go.
Personal growth. Well done.
Let's go before that personal growth is reversed.
One last hair flick.
Before it runs out.
Are we all going to the guard tower, or did you guys want to
I was
look
thinking,
at the crime
I'm going to
scene?
the house.
yeah, I would join with the house investigation.
That sounds
Because
good.
we have, as adventurers, we have plenipotentiary power to investigate and conduct.
We're like, we got
No
like,
formal training
what's
whatsoever.
it called when you go to the hospital? You got permissions granted. What's it called? We're deputies now, or
Deputized.
Deputized.
Yeah, privileges.
privileges. We've been given
So cute.
privileges, police privileges,
By ourselves.
by ourselves. I mean, we go there and see if there's someone guarding. We ask. If there's no one guarding, we go in.
And then you ask for forgiveness later.
Let's go.
Okay, so what's the plan? We've got Brady and Spike going to the guardhouse.
Indeed.
Sprite and
Spike.
Dee going.
Spike indeed.
Spike.
Spike and Dee are going to
The house.
the house, and the guardhouse is Brady and Sprite.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So.
Girl players and boy players.
Yes.
Just so happened to end up that way, right?
Yeah.
Girly today.
Yeah.
But no, who knows?
How are you presenting? Just out of curiosity.
I'm gonna be my dude form.
Dude form.
Brady.
Dude, Brady.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah, no, I meant like
Players.
we are females.
As
and
human people.
Players. Yeah, not
Sure.
characters. Players is what
I was like, oh, Brady's lady today. Brady the lady.
I mean, they could be if they wanted to be, but
That's true.
yeah, no, we're gonna stick with our. Because the guards all know me as Dude Brady, so that's what I'm gonna stick with.
Hot
Yep.
Brady.
No, it's just
In my head.
inquiring.
Yeah. No, it's fair. I mean, if you have the ability to change what you look like, why would you not want to look hot?
I mean,
To practice humility.
I'm not on a path.
Sprite's on a path. Alex is not on a path. Alex contours.
Yeah.
Shapeshift.
I love it. It's been an hour with your disguise kit.
But it doesn't work.
Okay.
Every girl wants a disguise kit.
We will start off at the actual house. So you arrive and they have cordoned off the main entrance with the door that's sort of half hanging itself off. And there is a singular guard at the entrance.
Do we know this guy?
Yeah, he was one of the ones that was interviewing Spike. Not that Spike really spoke to him very much, but they recognize Spike.
I answered questions to the full extent of the law.
Yes. No.
As was
I'm not at
written.
liberty to say.
Technically. Do you know him?
Vaguely familiar. And I
Officer Jefferson.
will walk up and nod. Officer?
Spike, what can we do for you today?
I was hoping to have the chance to look inside.
You think you might be able to find something we haven't?
A fresh pair of eyes. And we were here. We did fight the thing. Might offer a new perspective. Not like we can do any more damage than we already have.
All right, I'll let you pass.
Thank you very much.
Take down one of the coordinates. It's basically just like really bright string because plastic is not a
Makes sense.
plastic tape is not a thing.
Makes sense.
And yeah, he'll take down like the rope cordon, and he will let you enter. And as you look in, everything is exactly as it was left. So there is like that purple ooze on the floor behind the table. The spear is still stabbed into the bookcase with a bit of purple ooze sort of drying on it. And it looks like a little bit of a mess, but you don't think you've done too much damage during that whole course. It was sort of focused on a single area, and half of the stuff that was done was incorporeal from the things.
The bodies are still there?
The bodies have been removed.
Should we adjust this?
Yeah, if you want to
reflect
take the
that.
bodies out.
And the chest is
And
gone.
the chest has been gone as well because that was taken for evidence.
I was thinking we should look for diaries. Any kind of journal.
I'll leave that to you. You are the more erudite of us. I'll look for the physical evidence of things, and yeah, Dee will search in places where you might stow a book, and I will look at the kind of physical evidence that's laying on the ground.
Okay. So, we'll start with D. If you want to roll me an investigation check, we'll see what you're able to find.
I would. I'm not sure if it's relevant right now, but I could cast comprehend languages before the time, just as a ritual, just to help me if I see any kind of writing that I wouldn't recognize. It would help me recognize it. Other than that, let's roll this thing. Investigation.
Yep.
It's 12.
12. Okay. So as you look around, you do find in amongst the bookcase a book that doesn't have its title on the spine. Just a little sort of blue leather book, and you pull it out and you have a look, and it does look like a diary.
Okay.
But as you look through it and read, you notice that the diary has stopped being documented about 2.5 weeks ago.
So no mention of the plans of stealing the pearl, or
No mention of the plans of stealing a pearl.
2.5 weeks ago. When was the pearl stolen?
About that time ago.
About that time ago. Makes sense.
Might have been an accident. He cracked it open and it possessed him.
if you dropped it on the floor, perhaps as he was cleaning it or whatever.
Or the thing was just like, oh, it's time to hatch. Oh shit, this
Aha,
guy's here.
motherfucker, get aliened.
Yeah.
Or there is a second one.
Oh god.
True. What I'm trying to get is ways to try and I guess like discern any kind of weakness or way to keep this thing from possessing. Or I saw it was incorporeal, like I'm gonna try and like look at whatever evidence is left behind.
Okay.
I'm gonna like lick the goo, because you always have to do that in crime scenes. And I'm gonna see if like waving like a torch above it reacts to anything. Trying to determine if it has any weaknesses or any ways to confine it.
Okay. Roll me. First of all, roll me an investigation check just to see what you're able to find in and around the area.
Was that a...
I mean,
What was
that did not roll, but it was a 1.
What was it?
Oh.
Okay. So the only things that you can find are specifically the results of this conflict that you have had. As you look around, you have the small, moderate-sized pools of blood where the bodies had been attacked. And you have the purple oozy goo where the book itself had been attacked. You don't notice anything that wasn't from before this conflict. You've not been in this building before, you don't know what was there before, you don't know what the differences is between then and now. On the note of trying to ascertain information, you can try and roll me a nature check from the stuff that you have at hand.
I am rolling very badly. 8.
An 8. You never come across anything like this. The ooze doesn't give you much information. The blood pool, you do notice there was only one that is older than yesterday. The other pools are fresh.
Having
So you notice there's
licked them
ones-
to determine the freshness.
Exactly. And, rub them to see how dry they were. The ones from the night before are sort of sticky, so they're not fluidy as they were when they were fresh. It's starting to congeal, but there is a patch that was there from before. But it's definitely blood.
For the spectral goo, what does that taste like?
Not pleasant. It does taste what you imagine death would taste like.
Nice.
You haven't actually tasted like rotten flesh or anything, to my knowledge. But it's what you would imagine it tastes like.
Tastes pretty foul.
We've smelled a dead body
You
before.
smelled a dead
and
body.
pulled a smoldering corpse.
Yeah.
Although,
We did wake
Not
up.
this one.
Just
It's
That's
more
not
like
bad.
barbecue.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Has it shown any signs of disappearing or?
No, it is still there. The large amount from the hefty blow is starting to dry, like the one that's on the spear is dry. But because it was a larger amount of liquid, it's taking a bit longer to do so. So there's still a little bit that's sticky, but some of it has started to dry on the carpet and on the spear in the bookcase.
I'm going to get my calligraphy set, dump out like a small vial of ink, off somewhere where it won't interfere with any.
So go out the front door,
Yeah.
pour it out in the street, and then come back in
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, and then gotta scoop a little sample
Okay.
in there, and yeah, just keep that. There's no particular reason why. I just want something disgusting to feed to my enemies.
Fair enough. Okay, we will go back to the guardhouse, and you see that there are only 2 people in the guardhouse. Everyone seems to still be out on patrol, and you noticed a few people as you walked over. Everyone is still on high alert. It does not look like in the downtime that you had, or over the night's rest, they have managed to track this thing down.
Are they out the front?
They're inside
They're
doing
inside.
the paperwork of all of the people that are putting in the overtime and making sure that everything matches up, and people aren't saying that they're doing work and stuff like that.
Just gonna give them a little a knock knock.
Howdy.
Hey.
Hey, Paisley. How's it going?
It's going well. How's the training? How's the muscles? Sore yet?
A little achy. Yeah, man, that bow's got a bit of a kick on it.
I mean, it's a pretty big bow. It's got a lot of pounds weight on it.
Yeah,
Bigger than me.
One. Yeah, that's true. We could probably put you sideways.
I would be up for that.
Okay, later.
Okay.
Okay, we'll work on a new stunt.
What can we do for you?
We were just checking in, see what's anything been found. Nothing been reported.
We haven't tracked anything from the information that we were given from Anders, the healer. This thing has quite a large scope of travel distance. That thing that you saw it do, as far as they're aware, there is no limit to how many times it can do that.
You are joking. That is not good news, is it?
What I can't understand is why didn't it do that to arrive here? Why didn't it bypass?
Maybe can it go like through different planes?
I'm not there.
I don't know. I'm just curious.
There's distance in range. Limited range.
So it can do it as many times as it likes, but maybe it can't travel through
Control,
planes.
maybe.
Possibly. We're not 100% sure on that. We've never caught one and studied it.
Yeah, you
Not
never.
that we would, but
You never had fiends just try and like teleport in here.
Is this the first time this has ever happened?
this
Ever.
is the first time that we've had a fiend up on the shores.
That you know of?
That we're aware of, correct.
Hmm.
That's why we've had to put these restrictions in. We've made sure that all of the pearl fishing is put on hold for now.
Oh wow! So nobody's going out diving.
Nobody's going out diving for the moment.
If I was
Not
you,
until
I'd
we
be getting
can-
rid of all the pearls. I'd be fishing more.
I mean, yeah. Actually, that's a point.
All those
Have you
vessels.
got some of the pearl divers going out looking for big black pearls?
Not at the moment, but that is a good idea.
Do you have any?
That is a good
Hey,
idea.
the person, I forgot the name of the person that helped us when we arrived in the sea.
Oh, our good friend.
Tentacle friend.
Yeah. Oh man, he was so nice. One of the greeters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anyone interviewed those guys?
Them?
Because they, if anything's coming in, they're straight on the ground. They see anything. Well,
I
lots
guess
of
it'd
things.
go like if it was coming, it'd go like if it came from Sagel, but if it came
Is
from
there some
somewhere
kind of like
else.
trigger system? Because how do they know to come and save us?
Well, they usually have somebody out sort of on the scope for these kind of things. If they spot a fiend, they leave it to languish, but anything that's not fiendish, they go and...
But this is the thing that can take the shape of other things.
Well,
So who's to say that it came in looking like a fiend?
no, it would. We think it would have come in looking like a big pearl, right?
Yeah.
Wow, it's a clever idea, and when one of the other patrols comes back, I'll get somebody to go out and speak to the ambassador.
It's a good idea.
Just wish we
They're real
had,
helpful.
wish we had some idea of when it came in.
It's true.
Yeah, we'll send somebody out to talk to the Zaveri.
But you never know. They might have seen something unusual.
That's a good line of thought. It's not something that we considered.
Well-
We're still fresh to this job. It only comes around once a year.
Yeah.
Anything to help.
I know it's quite scary, but it's kind of exciting, isn't it? No?
I mean,
A little bit?
if we find this thing, I saw what it did to you.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
I don't know if any of us could survive that.
if I can survive it, you guys will be fine. And we'll stay and help.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we know what your guard's whistles sound like now, so we can, if we hear that, we'll come running.
Hey, and your man with the spear, like, you got some talented guys.
That's pretty good.
And guys and gals. Gals?
We are
guys.
proud of our reserves.
You should be.
Do you know how long it's gonna be until the big guys come back?
We're not certain. They vary. It depends on... I don't know too much about it. They are very hush. But from what I understand, they commune in some hidden location that only they know and are called to the creator. God, I'm not 100% certain who they do this to, but they do it until they receive a sign that they're done.
How long? I mean, like last year, how long did it take?
Last time they were gone for 3 weeks.
Oh wow. Okay. And they've been gone for a little bit of time now, but not too long.
Yeah, about 2 weeks so far.
So there shouldn't be much longer before they return. If last time is anything to go by.
I mean, we still don't know what that thing was doing here in Mount Celestia.
It is too much of a coincidence that it was here while they're gone. Or it attacked, at least,
Yeah.
while they're gone. I wonder what it is about the mayor and that group that was protecting this place. Don't know.
Yeah, it's
I
interesting.
would like to have a conversation with them when they return. If they'll see us.
That's
Can
true.
certainly try.
I feel like we did a pretty good service to this community, I think.
Mm.
You can try and arrange a meeting with Labes as he comes back.
Yeah, we'll probably do that if we're still here, which I imagine we will be.
Yeah. What
Excellent.
else?
Well, can we help you with anything else? Or I've got a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, no, of course, sorry.
Overtime is.
Yeah, no.
I don't know how we're gonna, manage to pay for it.
Do you need any help with the paperwork?
I mean, if you're offering a hand.
Yeah, I can offer a hand for a little bit. I got some time.
Yeah, besides, it'd be nice to be here on the ground if something does come in.
Yeah. I'll come and find you if anything. Or you can stay if you
Yeah,
want.
I'll stay for a bit.
Yeah.
Excellent. And he'll start talking you through how to, sign the documentation, and you have to reference it against the hours that they've already put in to ascertain how much they're putting in overtime, and lots of accounting
Get
stuff.
a little
I
abacus
imagine-
out.
Sprite is signing them off with a great big flourish.
Well, I think this is probably a good place to end things for this week.
Alright.
So, thank you all for visiting us at the Hodgepodge Tavern. We will be back next week, Tuesday, 7 p.m. UK time. We hope you've enjoyed the adventure so far. Lots of action this morning.
What's gonna happen?
What's going to happen next? So,
Sprite's going to become like an accountant.
Yeah.
please do follow us on Instagram, Twitch. We post our YouTube videos up, and I will pop a poll up, and we'll do an experience rundown after the break. So please stay tuned and vote in the poll.
Yeah.
See you in a minute. and welcome back. So we'll do the experience rundown where each of the players all vote for one of the different criteria that I come up with, and they'll gain a small blip of experience. I'll also distribute the session's experience for the encounter that they had. So each one of you four gain 275 experience points for taking down the book.
Josh messed
Even though
up.
it didn't die, you still resolved the encounter
Oh, okay.
in a relatively
How much was
favourable
it?
way. 275.
That's a quarter of a level.
Is it?
I think more maybe actually.
If you're going from 900 to 1800,
I think we're going to, isn't it?
no,
2700?
2700, sorry,
Yeah.
yes. So you need 1800 experience 2 level from base level
Level
3.
one.
But still, that's a good chunk. That's awesome.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's what? A ninth ish. So,
I'm not good at maths.
we'll start with a creative use of spell or ability. Who do you think had a creative use of a spell or ability?
I don't know if this is for that blip, but you making using your calligraphy to like channel the tentacle. But I don't know if that would be like the
It is an ability.
yeah, no, it is, but I don't know if it belongs in the third category there. The
The intangible.
intangible one, because that was just so cool, and you used it to like channel your meditation and like think about your enemy. And I just
Yeah, I can
think
take that, and I can take the other one as well.
Okay, but you don't get to vote for yourself.
That's why.
unless-
That's why I forgot. I mean,
So yeah, that would be my vote, I think, for the ability. But I don't
Yeah,
know, because
I like it.
I mean,
I'm trying to think of.
it's
You guys did a lot of spells and stuff. Trying to remember them all now.
oh,
They had the acid one, but that one sadly failed. There was the
Mm.
fear
the thing
one,
with the
which
book was
sadly
cool.
failed. It did do a hefty amount
The
of
book
damage.
The book was cool. That
Hmm.
was a nice little.
It's just a spell. There's no
I
I
think
mean-
creativeness to it.
whoever did that second fear effect, was it Sprite or
Wrathful.
Raffle
No,
Smite.
because he was immune.
He was immune.
yes?
Yeah.
He never got feared.
He was.
That's the point. That's my point. We found out we couldn't be feared.
Oh yeah, by using two
Oh.
different things that had.
Yeah.
But it could have
Frightening.
still failed. It could have
Hmm.
been that he passed
Yeah.
it.
The fact that I was immune twice though was interesting.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I guess I would vote for a mix of that because we found important information in that regard.
That's true.
Mhm.
We have to make a decision.
Yep, make a decision.
I suppose we have to make a decision.
Or no one, because we just used our spells. There was no special to it. It was just their spells. You cast them.
Mm.
The other thing that I would probably put it under is not necessarily a spell, but the ability to try and muster some support.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
Using those brain muscles.
I got some of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, sure.
I'm happy to give it that so that
I
I
think-
can give heroics to her.
Oh, I do it.
Oh, it's
That's
because
the-
you did the arrow instead of healing yourself.
That's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Should we do speller ability to Kyle? Oh no, but then he also went through
No,
the
bro.
acid.
Go
I
through.
know.
We've got
And we
Kyle
kept
being
going.
heroic.
Yeah.
We've got Spike being heroic. We've got Sprite also being heroic. We've got D going out and getting support, which
Well,
I
that
think
could
was
be
a
the
clutch.
intangible.
Yeah,
I think that was clutch.
that was really
I
really
think the
good.
Because it
intangible,
was like the using the
intangible is definitely
situation.
Kyle with the calligraphy.
calligraphy is
Calligraphy
is
is
an
really cool too.
ability.
Okay,
right?
we'll work our way from bottom
Isn't
to
that one
top.
of his specialities?
So we'll go with intangible. Everyone's under the agreement that the flavour of the levelling with the calligraphy
Yeah.
and
It was
the
really cool.
graving
It's really
one's fears and facing one's fears to better yourself.
Yeah.
In which case that will be 60 experience points to Spike.
Nice.
Then we've got heroic, selfless, or furthering the party goal.
Yeah, 7 health when she already took 24 points of damage.
Yeah.
And still
Yeah.
deciding to shoot the
Yeah.
bad guy.
That was,
Instead
that
of
was
healing.
brave.
Probably
That
a
was pretty
brave
awesome.
/forwarding the party goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you
Okay.
could have
That's badass.
you could have put 10 points of healing in you, and that would be it.
Yeah.
Flight was Sprite. Yeah,
Flight
the
was
fight would have
Sprite.
continued for a lot longer
Yeah.
had that not been the case.
Like it could have downed someone else. Like I could.
Yeah.
Thank you,
definitely
dice.
get that one.
Cool.
And then,
so that will be 60
Oh,
for
thank
heroic
you.
to Sprite. And then
Um,
creative use of a spell or ability, are we saying?
I think that's got to go to D for running around and getting help.
Yeah.
I know
I'll
it's.
take
The
it if I
expeditious
have to,
retreat
but-
helped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah.
There
I
you
just love the
go.
idea of like you look like you're running away, but actually
Mhm.
like you're scouting for backup. Like it's cool.
Getting it and
That was
coming
a-
back in, which would have been a lot harder to do with.
Yeah.
And now we have the support of the guards chasing this guy down. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
True.
And we've made our relationships like solidified them.
And
big time.
you
Yeah,
absolved
big time.
yourself of
Yeah,
any
that's the
suspicion.
important thing.
That,
Yeah.
that was the main point.
That was the main. That's
Yeah.
the important thing.
I thought we could kill it. It wasn't for help. It was more for like when we kill it,
We're innocent in this.
we're innocent.
Yeah.
But that was still creatively using
I
expeditious
do
retreat,
think
not
that
to
is
retreat,
really creative.
but to acquire support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
So that would be 60 experience points. To
I would
D.
not have
very
thought of
much.
doing that.
Expeditious
Ever.
support.
That's
Expeditious
just
support.
awesome. Lovely.
Expeditious support. I love that. Oh no, we have too many ideas for the title of this now. I've written 3 things down.
Normally we struggle, but okay. I'm going to close up the poll. Nobody has actually voted this week, unfortunately, so you're not getting any
Nobody gets
extra.
So Kyle wins by default because
Kyle
he
did
voted
not
for
win.
himself.
Kyle didn't even vote for
What?
himself.
That's why I forgot.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. That's what it was.
Kyle's the mask slipped anyway. Like
It's
I
a-
forgot. No, never mind.
Nothing.
It's a no bones day.
Yeah.
Clearly.
No, I think that's really good. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
If you're listening to this on YouTube or Apple Podcasts or Spotify or whatever, get on to Twitch when we stream because you guys can actually affect who levels up next
Yeah.
by voting.
We
We
already
usually-
had 1 to 2 sessions where D had already leveled up
Yeah.
before anyone else. So
I would have died
Usually-
if I wasn't leveled up today.
Yeah. We usually finish or start putting the poll up somewhere between 9:30 and 10 p.m. UK time. So even if you just pop in there and vote for your favorite, that would be awesome.
yes, perfect. Well,
Nice.
thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next week, 7 p.m. UK time. Have a lovely week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.